better get lit when I give you that fire. Light up with mad visions. I'm talking mad visions. This, that. Shit better get lit when I give you that fire. Light up with mad visions. I'm talking mad visions.
Open up my focus. Sip a bit of the potion. Oh my God, I win a little devotion. I'm a coaster poster by the road. I need massage on my shoulders. Hold up, I ain't never got a phone. Jack on my coat, on my soul and my poem. No holding back, I'm a blow up. I'm driven like chauffeur. We're whipping like coke, no joke, cause I'm focused on trolling the globe. State to state, I'm in a league of my own. Higher than common, I'm flying up, I got it, no comments. I pop in atomic like dropping a bomb, no plug. We greater than average, starting to think that my alien is savage. Definition of vision, I'm living lavish. Callous of Chavez, a blonde and a bad bitch.
This, that, shit better get lit when I give you that fire. Light up with mad visions. I'm talking mad visions. This, that, shit better get lit when I give you that fire. Light up with mad visions. I'm talking mad visions.
This, that, shit better get lit when I give you that fire. Light up with mad visions. I'm talking mad visions. This, that, shit better get lit when I give you that fire. Light up with mad visions. I'm talking mad visions.
Open up my ocular. This thought that I get up in the night clockwork when I rock words with a purpose. Spin it back, motherfucker, let them know that I'm here when they heard this. Run a disc and download when the crowd goes wild. I hit them with another round. I pound it in their brain that I'm never lame. Watch rhythm explode when I get in it with flows. Stay ahead of the game.
This, that, shit better get lit from the crib to the whip. And you listen, the mission is getting you jumping like rhythm. Then up in the club when you dropping your dividend shit. Got my team in the ride. No, I'm a king with a queen on my side. Living the dream while you sleep through the night. And the fans in the stands wave left to right.
This, that, shit better get lit when I give you that fire. Light up with mad visions. I'm talking mad visions. This, that, shit better get lit when I give you that fire. Light up with mad visions. I'm talking mad visions.
This, that, shit better get lit when I give you that fire. Light up with mad visions. I'm talking mad visions. This, that, shit better get lit when I give you that fire. Light up with mad visions. I'm talking mad visions.
The fifth element, Della is like that. Light to the dark, I write to fight back. Boom with the rappers click clack. I grip the mic, trigger the wit of your bitch ass. You know I had to do it, it ain't draft day, but I'm an athlete at this music. I move at a fast pace, I'm in debt, but I ain't in the cash craze. I bet a lot of people coming from my past days. Handouts on their mind, but I'm laughing. But the homie, you ain't never gonna catch me. You ain't never gonna catch me. Syllable ripping to get it, I'm living the fast life. Open up a third vision, I visit your past life. I'm killing the whack hype, illiterate ass type. Try to hate it, but they feeling it like, this, that, shit better get lit when I give you that fire. Light up with mad visions. I'm talking mad visions. This, that, shit better get lit when I give you that fire. Light up with mad visions. I'm talking mad visions.
This, that, shit better get lit when I give you that fire. Light up with mad visions. I'm talking mad visions. This, that, shit better get lit when I give you that fire. Light up with mad visions. I'm talking mad visions. Mad visions. I'm talking mad visions. Mad visions. I'm talking mad visions.
yourself, you baby!
Tell you where it all went wrong. I'm not afraid to lie. I live a life so solitary. I don't see you try. It breaks me and it hurts, and I can't tell you that I can just run through my life when I'm living it. I live it, I breathe it, believe it. I live it. When there's nothing left to prove, like a river running through. I live in a nightmare, hidden out there. I live it. When there's nothing left to say, as the river fades away, I burn my bridges and these stitches. Oh, I built a bridge between us, but you just turned around. You walked away from all this. What's left won't help me now. It's like the end of the world as we know it. Let it up, 'cause I will never see it. Let it break, 'cause I will never heal it. Take away my fear. Take away this hole in my heart. I'm bleeding. I breathe it, believe it, I live it. When there's nothing left to
Hey kid, don't ever let them get inside your head. They'll tell you what to do in life instead of everything you know that you could get. Don't let them guide your life towards regret. I'll fight for what I love with every breath. My past is filled with things I won't forget. I use them all to push me to my best. So treat the worst of times just like a test. If only I could go back in time, I'd tell myself that everything will end up alright. Just push yourself, test yourself, figure out what you like, and find your limits, don't be rigid, always work towards a prime. Surround yourself with open minds, people can change your life. A few friends with intent can help you feel alive. Find a passion, take some action, and with a little time, just be patient, make a statement, try to enjoy your life. They'll try to kick you while you're down. They wanna rise up while you drown. They wanna fill your head with doubt. They're silently scared that you'll figure it out. I'll make it look like I'm losing, won't bother hiding my bruises. And when they finally think you're wounded, then it's your chance to be ruthless. Make some progress, I can see that they compare. I think everyone's against me, maybe something in the air. Am I paranoid? I swear a void is forming and they're scared I walk a straight path. Not many can say that. I like to play fast, cross me and there's payback. You better pray that I don't see your face at any place that I go. I know you hate that. I've been doing fine, I'm not wasting any more time. I live for the fight and the climb. And I think that the pain that's deep inside is what defines. So I won't give up, I'm gonna make it to the top. I don't care what's in my way, I swear I'm never gonna stop. I could fall flat on my face and I swear I will get back up. Cause I don't deserve a thing and the road ahead is tough. They'll try to kick you while you're down. They wanna rise up while you drown. They wanna fill your head with doubt. They're silently scared that you'll figure it out. I'll make it look like I'm losing, won't bother hiding my bruises. And when they finally think you're wounded, then it's your chance to be ruthless.
I'll make it look like I'm losing, won't bother hiding
I'm not stealing channel points. I can't do anything if the bot does not give you your subsequent points. Shut the up, everybody. Let's go through the comments. Let's go through the names, and then we can start this bush.
Sooner we start, the sooner we can finish.
Oh boy, don't you know it? Meme, you're the one that picked this. Your title as the video guys in question. Like my rap effect.
Oh, hell no.
Yep, that's the stream, all right.
Oh, it's just a lot of people playing with the games. Okay, then. And I'm not a scammer. This should be good. That's a lie. Give me my points back. What do you want me to do? The Chainsaw Man anime came out, and apparently it already changed the future of anime forever.
Peak.
It's been an episode or two, right?
I think it's been an episode or two.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, people being, it's people, the new hypeness.
But how much of the new hypeness could there possibly be before you go, okay, it's just the new hypeness? You're right. What's up?
There's a limit.
What's up, Triton? Hope. Hi. Sat. JX. Naki. Devin. Posse. So many names. Blaze.
Why?
Dutch.
For this.
Yeah, I don't know. Det. Raul. Hanson.
Y'all, this is
True
this
King.
is when it's just like, nah, you're fine. You can seriously.
Defud, BG, shut the up. Jinx, yeah, this is one. Nami, this is one where y'all could truly just get the out. Ulysses, you finally made a stream. Why'd you pick this stream to make it too? Honestly, just use the timestamps. That is the plan. So for anybody that doesn't know, this video by Moist Critical, aka penguin0's, aka Charlie, he was going through some animes in his anime tier list, rating them. Other people have apparently made an actual tier list chart, but whatever. Literally whatever. But somebody in the description did a timestamp of everything he talks about. So we're just going to be utilizing that for the things we've actually done.
Or if somebody has a
The almighty Jew Hansen says, I see Bleach everywhere and now I dislike Bleach even more.
That's fair.
It's gotten chunky.
Oh, hell no.
That too.
So I just found Young Defiant. Did y'all do a video on him yet? I think y'all should. We know very much of Young Defiant. The thing is, Young Defiant is absolutely a troll. And the way he trolls is very much in the low tier god of, you people are peons, you need to do this before I start even giving y'all my tremendous content, that type of thing. It could be fun for a stream, maybe, where everybody just kind of does whatever they want during the stream with text-to-speech and alerts and all that. But as far as a regular revisited,
him saying anything of substance,
yeah, I don't see that. We're here for bloodshed.
Thank you for the super chat as well.
Thank you for the super chat. Thanks for everybody re-upping their memberships.
But like I was saying, if somebody has something to say about, just open up the video, go to the timestamp. If you got something to say about whatever timestamp you want to hear it, just let us know. Because something like, I just saw Zoids. I'm like, I ain't got nothing to say about Zoids. But if somebody got something to say about Zoids, just let us know and we'll go on over to it. Just let it be something not too far in the future. Don't go, we're just starting up and just go, all right, go to 1 hour, 19 minutes and do it. No. Once we're getting to it, just be like, hey, yo, could y'all stop for this? And we'll probably do that.
Okay, so we're going to hear whatever his intro is, whatever that is. He starts with Full Metal Alchemist. We could probably just skip that.
I want to hear what he says about Full Metal.
Okay, so we can go
the first
probably,
couple.
until the end of Hunter x Hunter.
Yeah.
And then we can skip.
Because I've never seen your name.
Okay.
Even though it's only 35 seconds.
It real good. Oh, description? Any description?
This is the greatest anime tier list of all time.
Cool.
Just do like a full-blown every anime I've ever seen tier list, and just for once and for all get it all out there, so I stop getting asked about.
Get it all out there for 30 seconds for some things.
Now, the thing is, he's saying, let's get it out there so you guys know my stance, my quick overview of the animes I've watched, as opposed to, let me give you an in-depth critique or praise of the anime I'm talking about. I gotta understand what he's going through. Because if you got...
No, you're literally just getting it out there. Why not why do the video if you're just going to do 30 seconds? Content. No, but you're not getting it all out there at that point.
But if enough people say, hey, I want to hear more about your thoughts on the thing, you could just make a subsequent video on that thing instead of you watched 50 anime and doing 5 minutes on each one.
Do you think that people asked him to further elaborate on his?
I do not believe that, but I understand.
I think that they do. I think that they would, because 30 seconds. Let's see. Steins Gate got 30 seconds. It's one of the most beloved things. It's one of the most beloved anime. It's constantly top 10.
Okay, but how many people are asking for that when so many of these people that consume these content creators just want them to say awesome for 30 seconds and then move on to the next thing?
But wouldn't you want, if you like something, wouldn't you want to hear somebody that you like?
I would!
Wouldn't... How do I phrase this?
It's not, oh, hell no. It's just no. Exclamation point no.
Wouldn't Joe Q Public want the person that they like and the thing that they like, the person they like, wouldn't they want them to talk about the thing that they like in some sort of in-depth, more than just, yes, it's good. Yes, the characters are good. Yes, the animations are good.
You see what they said? No.
But
no, because those are the things that they think.
You might be right.
Oh, the animation's good. Oh, this is good. But why would I need a further explanation? Well, you just regurgitate the thing I just said, and that'll be good enough for me.
But surely.
No!
Surely. Let's just go the very basis. In 30 seconds, it's very difficult to get out your favorite character.
You don't need that moment. You don't need that. You're doing an overview.
No, because you're doing an overview. I wonder who Charlie's favorite character in Stein is. 30 seconds. Oh, I guess we're off to the next thing.
Okay, but if you're saying, if you've got 50 videos and you give something
Dirt Sheep says it's good. Then next, please. I only want to know that I have good taste because this bum also like my thing I like, and I like it because it's good.
Yes, I know.
Is the explanation.
Yes, BG turned me on that, but I'm further elaborating.
If you give something an 8 and you speak 40 seconds of the positives and the negatives, that is enough for the layperson. They don't need to know how deep or intricate a character is.
I believe it is enough for the layperson, but there's going to be people who are a little bit further than that, just going, I wonder who his favorite character was. Because then that's a whole discussion, because you got that favorite character, why they're your favorite character, the favorite character moments within that character. There's a lot to talk about there.
Yes.
So I don't understand the whole, if you're going to do it. Is my
anime all the fucking time. Just have like an actual piece to reference so that way everyone knows my anime opinion, so I'm not inundated with it. I thought that could at least be fun too, and it solves that question, or that, not really issue, but that constant question.
No, I don't think those people are watching this guy. I understand that. I completely understand that. I'm simply going...
You're going I'm
going a hypothetical group of people, because I don't know his audience. I personally don't know his audience.
In the audience of 11 million subscribers, there are going to be people that are like that. But they're going to be so minute that it barely matters.
Hell no.
Also, sorry to hijack the stream to talk about an old video. You're not hijacking anything. This is
no. Take all the time you want. If you want to talk about basketball, I haven't watched basketball in 20 years, but I can talk about the Lakers. Just anything to not be here.
After the last video, I would like to go on record to say that a Mark month is evil.
They don't know.
Y'all don't want
Y'all
this.
don't want it.
Y'all do not want
It's
this
not
thing.
Naughty the
engaging
Goat
content.
says, Mark month is close.
No, it's
Literally not.
Y'all don't understand.
It's like an hour and 15 where it's just the energy just goes.
You can
And that's
literally
Mark.
feel it. You can literally
And
feel
that's
it.
Mark. So we can't just have that downturn for episode after episode after episode, because that's the whole thing of don't put your face like that. It might get stuck like that. What if we can't bring that energy back up? You know how long it took to get us back at the flow when we were doing, what happened when we were just trying to get back? Was it Viewer Request Month 1?
It was, I do know what you were talking about. Yeah. We were trying to get back up.
And we just couldn't for so many videos. It was just this weird funk.
Yeah, because we were just like, we got to get back into the groove of things, and we did a film video because it was safe. And then like, we're back.
And thank you for the super chat as well.
Thank you for the super chat. You guys just gave up in the last video.
I'm not gonna say we didn't. There was a certain point that's like, all right,
Almighty
Mark,
Jew Hansen
whatever.
Mark month is like getting AIDS, but on top of that you pass it over to everyone else. It's a disease.
It's a disease.
And these moms just like, well, you know, I lose weight on AIDS, so you know, there's that. It's like, but what about literally everything else?
What about all the other issues that you? But the weight loss.
A lot though, like an actual fucking ton. I think it's somewhere in the ballpark of like 50 plus. So, okay, let's do this. So I thought the best, most efficient way is just going through my anime list top 50s, just page by page, see which ones I've seen. Because off the top of my head, I'm sure there's a ton I'm forgetting. So we'll just start with the number 1, which is Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. It always surprises me how fucking beloved this show is. I liked it, I finished it, but I didn't think it was a masterpiece. There's nothing bad about it, but I certainly didn't love it as much as everyone else. So now how should I grab this picture? Immediately starting off with an anime hot take, since this is saying you're not the, like...
Pause. And nothing in what he said tells me that he watched a single episode of it.
So far,
Absolutely. It goes on to 2:13, and we got about another minute.
okay, let's see.
Saying you think Full Metal
I haven't
Alchemist
seen
Brotherhood
him
is...
made Brotherhood
Same.
either, so
I
I just
picked
wondered.
this video. Meme picked it, and a bunch of people voted for it. The thing was, a lot of people voted. A lot of people were asking us to do it before Viewer Request Month,
Triton
and then it was
Morris
just on the
says,
ballot.
Did he watch anime?
Did he watch it?
Did he? We'll see. Mention a name.
My anime list is not a serious site. They take it way too serious, but it is a good metric for an individual and their thoughts on a thing. It's not good for the populace because there's review bombs. There's people giving things a 10 just because they exist. Like it's whatever.
Isn't the best thing this world has ever created is a sin to weebs. But that's exactly what I'm saying. I think it's good, but it's not perfect. So for that reason, it's going in my A tier. Fuck.
It's good but not perfect. That's truly
not-
nothing.
again.
I don't know if he even watched it.
Literally.
Now, this is different from what I was saying, where you give a quick overview of the things. Like, I think Eric Edward is a pretty good protagonist. There's some issues here he has, but you get to see his growth that's quick things.
Yes.
And that's what I expected. I don't think it's the masterpiece other people did. It's good, not great. It goes in A tier.
I can't do it like this. My main problems with Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood were I thought it lost a lot of its huge emotional impact early. I thought it was a lot better at the start than it was at the finish. It literally finished with like a fucking friendship punch like Soul Eater, I felt. I thought it had a really nice build-up. There was a lot of emotional impact, and then I just thought it started to fizzle out. There we go.
Okay, I truly don't know why people would be receptive to this type of analysis or just quick overview, and B, want us to do this. I do not understand, people.
I'm not gonna time. Nobody's gonna time meme, Triton.
No. Y'all all suffer.
Because there's a lot of people that voted for this, and we can't individually time them. And also, we could get something from this.
Go nice and easy. 9. Right where it belongs. A little generous. I would have put it at like an 85, but since we don't have the technology for half points, we'll go with 9. I aired.
That's also something I didn't like about my anime list when I started doing my manga stuff.
It's just pure bing bang, and
this is not on the same level as this, but I can't do anything more.
More on a 9 than an 80. The only thing I don't like about doing it this way is on a tier list, I'd give Attack on Titan an S, but on a score of 1 to 10, I would not give it a 10. So like a 9 that I would give Attack on Titan is not the same 9 that I'd give to Full Metal Alchemist. But I would put this at an S and this at an A. Great show. Not perfect. Definitely one of my favorites, though. I've watched that shit.
Why did y'all want us to do this? Bro, I truly don't understand.
He said the same thing for a different anime. And that's the second anime that he listed. He said the same thing.
Why did I truly do not understand? How much to stop it?
Medium FMA and H, you bum.
Yeah, I don't know what we're supposed to get out of this, y'all. But my God, are we gonna save it?
Since it started, episode by episode, one of the only anime I've been watching episode by episode for years. Well, this fucking sucks though, because this is... Alright, how about this? We just know that 10 is S, 9 A, 8 B, so on and so forth. Can we do it that way? Because this is going to get really confusing. This is an S tier, but I don't think it's perfect.
I made angry videos and the community frowned and said, well, hereby W Dritz the drag down.
He said even less about Attack on Titan.
Please, can we just watch Cats or Mark? Thank you for the super chat, but this is what the fans voted. We're going to give them at least 45 minutes of this. So, here's the issue with what he's doing. He seems to be of the mindset that a 10 equals perfection. But perfect just can mean, and this is a dictionary definition of the word perfect. Perfect can just mean the highest in its field. Mm-hmm. The metric to which everything else is measured. So a 10 does not need to be literally 0 flaws. Both Phil and Triggered, because they were both mad about game reviewers giving
The Almighty Jew Hansen
Elden
says,
Ring 10s.
he is basic.
Yeah, it's very, very basic.
Yeah, this is basic.
It's legit low power mode stuff here.
But that's his delivery, and I know people like his dry delivery coupled with his very outlandish joking style of titty slap.
No, it's not just the delivery, it's the processing.
Yeah,
because he said nothing about Attack on Titan. Again, I don't know how much he's watched. Has he watched just the first season, the second season, all
of watched
it?
Every episode
Has he read the manga?
as it came out? What do you mean? Weekly.
Oh, you did say that.
What do you mean? You're not paying attention. You're the problem.
I honestly
Dutch
not
says,
paying attention.
no way in hell I will watch Cats. No amount of alcohol and drugs will change my mind.
That is fair.
Y'all scared.
Hey.
Y'all scared of Peak.
Hey. This must say y'all scared. DA, when are we gonna do a Clan Ad Revisited or Because reason?
Oh no, I'm scared. But I'll admit it.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah,
that's fair.
No.
It has a lot of problems, especially in like the first season, I think. But I really love the entirety of the show. Its narrative, the way it delivers the narrative. It's beautiful. It's unique. Huge fan. There's a reason why it's so fucking popular.
The narrative and the way it delivers the narrative. I could say that
unique.
about it, and it's unique. I don't, and there's a reason it's popular. No, anything can become popular, and popularity does not equate to good. I'm sorry, mid things get super popular all the time. Bad things get super popular all the time. Great things fall by the wayside all the time. How many people have seen the movie Upgrade? It's one of the best movies I've seen in the past decade as far as action goes. Nobody's talking about it. Nobody's watching it. I had to do several posts to get people to watch that.
He said
Leo
that it
Luster
deserves
says,
its popularity.
got the Dragon Balls as Spopovich made 2 Survivor friends and got all blue medals. A good match as Raider.
Oh, Dragon Ball The Breakers.
Okay.
Well, congratulations. I'm glad somebody's having fun today.
I'll give y'all $5 just to critique my anime list and said, have you guys seen the Nostalgia Critics review of Cats?
I have not. Why would I watch the Nostalgia Critic?
Yeah, his stick is basically, I mean, I just do not gravitate towards his particular brand of reviewing anymore. Same thing with like Angry Joe. I just have no interest in the yelly, it's so bad type of stuff. Like, ugh. Cats movie night win. You gotta talk.
Y'all don't want that.
You really don't. It's a really bad one.
Y'all don't know how much I love. You don't want me singing every line of every song.
It would
and
be.
You think that's a joke?
Y'all think this is just like Mark Month. Y'all think y'all want that, but the second DA is not memeing. Truly, just fantastic. I love this. Y'all are gonna go, oh, this is not for play. I stonks down.
But it is not perfect. Don't let this deceive you.
10 is... Okay,
Steins Gate is a fucking banger, though. Steins Gate slaps really hard. Would highly recommend watching this if you haven't seen it. This is an A tier for me. I can't, on good conscience, give it an S, though. But I really fucking love it.
Why not?
Steins Gate absolutely slaps.
Yes, you said that.
Oh, fuck. So good. I watched this in college when I was still completely alone, and I felt so connected to the characters. Pretty sad to say out loud, but this was like my freshman year of college. I was like, oh my god, maybe I'm just as smart as this guy, and maybe this is why I'm not getting along with other people super well.
Explain
This is absolutely an S tier. I don't even think I need to explain it.
I made angry video in the community frown and said, we hereby dub you Dritz the Drag Down.
Paul, who fell off more, Nostalgia Critic or Angry Video Game Nerd? I would say Nostalgia Critic because he truly just does not want to be doing his thing anymore. I don't think he likes the Nostalgia Critic, but it makes money. I can't say the same for Angry Video Game Nerd. I just can't say the same. Plus, I think the nerd...
Nobody's listening to you, you cuck!
I guess nobody's listening to me. Never mind.
My cuck tendencies.
I'm pretty
Thank you for the super chat.
sure anyone that's seen Hunter x Hunter also gives it an S tier. I've never heard anyone have a single complaint about this show.
I think that is physically impossible.
Yeah. Hunter x Hunter real bad.
Legitimately,
Nami the
I
Goat
think that's
says,
impossible.
he is quiet, he is small, he is black from the ears to the tip of his tail, can creep through the tiniest crack, he can walk on the narrowest rail, can pick any card from a pack.
He's Mr. Mistopheles, you see.
I thought it was the Railway Cat.
No! Pick any card from a pack.
Why would you sing it like that would jar my memory?
Because he was singing it very meekly.
Again!
You don't. It's fine.
The only thing I've ever heard people complain about is on Twitter, and the fact that these
I've never heard a complaint about it. The only complaint that I've ever heard was on Twitter, and what was it?
are kids. So for some reason they equate anime with like lolly porn, so they think it's a
Okay,
porno
JX
with kids.
says, the beginning of Hunter x Hunter is painful.
I think that's some of the better stuff.
It's boring. It's uninteresting. It's not painful.
But it's not bad.
Yeah, I can get through it.
I've never seen the lowly thing, the child thing.
Yeah.
I've not seen that criticism. It is a show with children in it. Are people going, the Rugrats? Oh my goodness, you pedos. No.
That's the only complaint I've ever heard from like these evangelists on Twitter. This show is absolutely immaculate. an absolute classic that will never be finished.
Say a character's
No, I'm
name.
fine to put it in S tier. I know it's never going to be finished. The guy who made Hunter x Hunter
Say a
is the same guy who
character's
made Yu Yu
name,
Hakusho.
please.
And the way he ended Yu Yu Hakusho is the most insulting thing I've ever experienced. I felt so personally attacked by a stranger. He ended the show by just saying he didn't want to make it anymore, so he just came up with a lackluster conclusion. Season 4 of the show, they go to another tournament in Demon World, and then the main character gets knocked out in the second round, blacks out for the entirety of the rest of the tournament, and they just tell you who won, and then it ends. It made me so fucking mad. The guy even apologized, like the author of Yu Yu Hakusho, which is this guy.
I don't know
He's like,
why
yeah, I just
this
didn't want to
is-
do it. I was done.
This is not the Hunter x Hunter section.
Hey, your name. Your name.
All right, we're skipping your name. Next is Code Geass.
What's the point? We haven't seen it.
Again, after that is Mob Psycho.
You haven't seen it.
Monster.
I have seen it.
735.
Yep. This is what y'all wanted.
Seen Cowboy Bebop. Monster. I have a hot take for this. I didn't think this lived up to the hype at all.
Stop consuming hype of
Yeah.
things. Just
What do you think about it? Not what other people think about it.
not.
What do
It wasn't
you
as
think
hype as the people that said it. People hyped up to no degree.
Everything in this world will be overhyped, underhyped, and it will be exactly as hyped as it needs to be because there's so many different people thinking so many different things. This isn't a point to say, it wasn't as good as this with this.
Don't say y'all. I'm actively trying to pay the profit.
Me, this was like a C or a B. I watched this
Why?
right after rewatching Code Geass, looking for something to really get deep into, and everyone was like, oh, Monster. It's the most thought-provoking anime of all time. It's like if Socrates made a thinking man's anime.
There they go with that. To watch Hunter x Hunter,
Over-exaggeration.
you gotta read these books, and it's like I don't. It's not a good series.
So I went into it with really high expectations.
That's your fault.
Yes.
Listening to your fans going, "This is amazing." Just read I read a synopsis and I go, "That looks interesting," and I read the thing.
That just were not met. Every episode played out exactly the fucking same.
every single
episode
one of
just
them.
a
Every one of
tired
them.
chore to get through because
Yep.
you just watched the exact same thing happen
Every
before.
one of them was the exact same.
Are you how? How was every episode of Monster the exact same?
You heard him, it was. That's how it was. Because it was.
Dude, he's not explaining. I can't even argue against it.
Yes, you
'Cause
can. No, you can't.
Was not a big fan. I'm just gonna give it a, what is this, a C tier? Yeah, C tier. The ending unsatisfying. The journey to get there.
The ending was fantastic.
No,
we're after.
You heard him, it wasn't satisfying.
We're after everything. He still tries to save Johan, and then the ending is just the empty bed. You baby. Explain yourself.
You baby. BG, go back.
I don't want to go back.
Go back to what?
I'm just gonna give it a, what is this, a C tier? Yeah, C tier. The ending unsatisfying. The journey to get there unsatisfying. I was exhausted by the end of it. Was not a huge fan. Had a great start. I was hooked in the beginning. I won't spoil anything in case anyone wants to watch it, but was really hooked in the beginning. Absolutely fucking abused by the end. Worn out. Didn't want to finish it, but I did. I was just spirited away.
Triton wants to go back to...
Oh my god, for what? This is just gonna be you getting mad at it. You can you can do that on your own in time.
As most of you know, Code Geass is my favorite anime. That's an S. To me, it still has the best ending in all of anime. The whole show, you never know whether or not you can really root for Lelouch. It's so nice. Absolutely fucking fantastic show. I don't know what they're doing with it, because I completely stopped after season 2. I didn't want it ruined, because they're trying to milk the titties off this thing dry. So I haven't touched it since, and I don't want to, because it ended perfectly. I don't know. I think...
Wait, you're ranking an S and ignoring what you think is the bad stuff?
He has a big boner about endings, it seems.
It would appear so.
They brought him back, they revived him just to like face fuck his corpse, trying to get a little more out of the property. But it doesn't matter because to me, this is where it stops. And that's good enough.
That's not fair. To just go, this is the good ending, so I'll take this.
Hey, I don't know what you're talking about. Death Note stops when L dies.
But that's factual. That's the ending of Death Note.
It is. There's 27 episodes, actually.
Zero, easy S tier. All fuck.
Easy S tier, huh?
For ReZero?
For ReZero. Let's hear it.
Day.
Say the end. Say the word.
ReZero is just so fucking good.
Yes, it is.
It's hard to even talk about it because I don't want to spoil even a single
It's
thing.
so
this
hard
show,
to talk about
it's
it.
not just waifus. There's a lot to it. ReZero is just really good.
Pause. It's not
It's
just
so
waifus.
much waifus.
There's more to it.
One True King says, so if I stop this video at 001, is it a goated video?
I guess so.
There's a lot to a lot of shows there, Charlie. I'd hazard to say every show has a lot of things in it. May not be good things, may not be bad things, but there are things in it.
That's all I can really say about it. Death.
That was worthless.
For an S, absolutely.
Why does ReZero blow up? I would assume it's premise, it's violence, it's waifus.
And it's also pretty.
I always say, if a show had mid-tier animation and art style, as far as anime goes, would it blow up? And if no, then you know that's what really added to the experience for people.
Note, huge fan. I'm gonna have to put that at A tier. First half.
I'm not a huge fan. It's the second from the highest tier. You weren't a huge fan of Monster either, and it got a C. Why? What's the difference? And I can't even say why you really hated Monster, and I'm not gonna be able to hear why you really like or dislike Death Note.
You said the first half. That's some sort of explanation.
At A tier.
Dirty Hopeful Dirt Cheap says, ReZero is the big pretty, the big dark, the big relatable, the big subversion, the big theme.
Yes, that is what it is. And people look for that stuff and they got it.
Half, great. The first half, honestly, almost perfect. Second half, significantly worse. Not bad by any means, because it's still really good, but the second half is such a step down from the first half. I think it has a good ending, though. I like where it ultimately concludes.
Ending.
But it is a really big step down on its journey to that conclusion.
Name, Charlie.
This show is old enough where I don't mind talking about it. I'm sure most of you have already seen it. But the second L dies, the whole show takes a nosedive. I feel like at that point, the creator was like, shit, I don't really know how to top what I did with L.
No, why does it go down?
I didn't say second half was bad. I said it was a big step down.
Use your mouth!
Nier and...
words!
What was it, Nier and Bobby? What the fuck was this? I can't even remember his name now. Nier and the blonde guy? What was it, Miller Lite or something? Definitely not Miller Lite. What the fuck was his name? Mello, thank you. Nier and Mello, they
A tier is not good. That makes no sense. It would be great or amazing. Masterpiece, amazing, great, good. 10, 9, 8,
Almighty
7.
Hugh Hansen says,
don't care.
Try making Naruto talk about the good with Naruto without mentioning themes.
Try it.
couldn't get to what L was able to do. I didn't enjoy them nearly as much, but I do like where the show ends up. The conclusion was great.
The ending.
It's just not nearly as good on its way there. Demon Slayer. That's an S tier. That's a beautiful shonen.
Jesus.
I don't think
it looks the real pretty, y'all.
Jesus. Right into the pretty.
It looks really, really pretty,
S tier.
y'all.
That's all you need to hear about this dude. Legitimately. You bumping Monster like Monster's amazing, see? No, but Demon Slayer, S. What the did he say about this?
tries to do anything wholly unique. It doesn't try to like venture out.
Dude!
Is every Demon Slayer lover essentially this. It looks really good. It doesn't try to do anything special, but I think that's what makes it good.
Whenever you watch Demon Slayer, you get a little handbook mailed to you that just gives you the script of, it's not trying to do anything good. It's not trying. And then you just have to say that.
Exclamation point veto. Y'all got another 15 minutes of this bullshit.
Of shonen tropes, it's super happy and content to just embrace every shonen trope imaginable. Does it shamelessly, does it really well. The only thing that I really dislike about this show is I don't like how every character has one personality trait and they beat it to death. Like the Thunder guy, all he does is fucking cry and moan.
But the characters are so far in your face that they're on.
So,
these months are on
all
screen.
the characters are one note, and they beat you over the head with their one personality trait.
And they're
but
on
it's still
screen for
S tier.
90% of the time of the show.
But it's still S tier.
That's not enough to detract.
The characters being really bad, still S tier anime.
And that is all he does ad nauseum per episode. And when they introduce those like super demon slayers that I'm forgetting their names of, they also
S tier.
S tier.
S tier. I don't know what them muffs is called.
Whoever them is.
Trait, like one of them's always distracted, so he's always looking off and saying he's distracted. It's really fucking annoying. You know what? I'm dropping that to an A. I really can't stand that, to be honest. It is so... They just beat...
It still shouldn't be
It's
A.
just the fact that his first thought process was S.
S
and then he
because
had
of the pretty.
And then he had to think about it like, wait a second. No, it isn't.
It's really... The characters all suck.
How do I end someone else's stream?
the fuck out of it. Oof. You guys already know my opinion on JoJo's. I'm a huge fan of part 1 and 2. Haven't seen part 5. Didn't like part 3 and 4 very much. I'm gonna drop that right at like a C tier, I think.
So literally liking half and disliking half is a C. But liking half of Death Note and disliking half of Death Note is an S.
It ended well.
Really like parts 1 and 2. Again, not a huge fan of 3 and 4, I know. And every time I say that, it's blasphemous. Chairs are flipped, feelings are hurt, dicks are rubbed raw, I know. But it's how I feel, man. I did not like parts 3 and 4 that much. Huge fan of Joseph. Loved seeing him in part 3 and his brief appearance in part 4. But it's really like the best parts of those two. Just Joseph again. I like how part 3 ends though. The last fight with Dio I thought was great.
Hey. What didn't he like about part 3 and 4, people?
What was the problems with part 3 and 4?
Master Jinx says, Demon Slayer is the worst manga I have ever read. It is total garbage. It is just foot on the gas. Never developed most of the characters except right before they die. It is a 2 out of 10.
It really is.
It's a real bad one. Worst I've ever seen? No. Worst popular one I've ever seen? Definitely.
I also like Kakyoin. I thought he was a cool character.
Why? Because he was cool.
But overall, I was not a fan of either part.
Jotaro was cool.
Jujutsu Kaisen.
That's it. We're done.
Cool character, that.
This is actually infuriating. He's not. What didn't he like about part 3 and 4? I personally do not know just from this video. Now, maybe he has subsequent videos, ancillary videos, things on the side, tweets, something said about the JoJo's franchise where people would go, I know particularly what Charlie did not like about part 3 and 4. I know personally because I am a fan that has consumed enough of his media to know that he doesn't like part 3 because of X, Y, Z. Because he doesn't like part 4 because of J, K, and L. But just going, I liked part 1, I liked part 2, didn't really like part 3, didn't like part 4, I never saw part 5, I like the ending of part 3, I like Kakyoin, it's a C.
He has a 6-minute video
on
I hate JoJo's.
Something like that. Appreciate the tier 1
Okay, great. Never mind.
we're good here. We're good.
Yeah,
here.
yeah. No, I'm not gonna sit here and watch this man thank people for money that he does not deserve because I don't understand. I really don't understand.
I think there's very few people in this world that don't deserve whatever money they are going to get. I just don't understand the consumption of him in particular, but that's just because he is not my brand of content creator nor humor.
Every time he brings up JoJo on his streams, it's always, I don't like part 3 and 4 as much as I like the first 2 parts, and then he asks chat to stop asking why he doesn't. Great.
Isn't that the same thing that happened with Cosmo where the chat just kept asking? He was just like, why do y'all keep asking? Because you're not telling us.
you haven't told us once.
Is shonen perfection. That's an S tier. I think it is the best shonen can be. I just made a moist meter just absolutely going wild about this show. I think it deserves it.
Is it the big pretty?
Is
it the big thinky?
It is the big thinky.
Is it the big dark?
Yep. It had a good ending as well for season 1.
He's not very good at explaining. It's not even that he's not good. He's not even explaining.
He's not even explaining. If he explains something, that'd be something. But he's just going. When L died, they got worse. Why did it get worse? That's all it is. Just why?
Nier and Mello are like two halves of a whole character that L was, and it detracts from the overall experience because you're keeping tabs on both, but you don't care about either nearly much as L, or both nearly as much as L.
Nier is too pulled back and thinky, and Mello is too gung-ho foot on the pedal. And it's not a good balance there because you need that moment where you just go, hey, Muff, we playing tennis. And then you need the moments where we go, hey, yo, I'm L. And look at his reaction.
And if you're a single character having both of those moments, you're more of a complete character as opposed to an archetype of just, I'm always going to be the gung-ho guy. I'm always going to be the reserved, thinky guy. I don't mind Penguin being monotone. I watch monotone. Oh yeah, I watch Sean
Yeah,
Vids.
no, the monotone thing is not the issue. It's just the nothing else.
But he's not providing any quality with his videos.
Things.
So I can't watch him or
Mitch Hedberg is one of my favorite comedians. He has the driest delivery of all time and these dumb one-line jokes. One of them just like, I spill spot remover on my dog and he's gone now. And it's like, and that's the joke. And he just moves on. But it's just, he's not doing anything. Based upon this and based upon the Demon Slayer video that we watched, I don't get it. I don't get this guy. I don't get the popularity. I've seen some of his, it was a video by JXC where there was a, back to the whole big react drama.
Yeah.
And Charlie was a part of it. And he reacted to that video. And I went back and watched the actual reaction. It's just nothing. So I don't understand what it is. I don't understand why.
Maybe it's he does so much content that you don't have a chance to become unfamiliar or disengaged from him.
I just have to assume that it is background, put it on, and look up every now and again. What's that video he's watching? And then you go back to whatever you're doing.
Mm. So after the 45 minutes, does the stream end or is there another video? No, we're not going to end after 45 minutes. That would not be fair to the people.
We're going. We're going.
All right, let's hit some heavy hitters. Whatever.
I want to hear what he says about One Punch Man.
Where are we at? Is
That's
that before
1635?
1635.
I think this is the best shonen can be. It is pure, over-the-top, goofy action.
Yeah, I don't care. I watch Charlie as a news.
I made angry
Yeah,
videos.
curated news
and said,
channel.
well, here
That
like
makes
the
sense
view
where
Dritz the
you
drag
can get
down.
all the news stories that you need. From
All
this
the
one
current
video.
events.
I can understand that. And, he ain't doing much. Did you skip that?
What?
The Jujutsu Kaisen.
What were we supposed to watch the rest of
Finish it! Yes!
For what?
He's gonna explain himself
No,
finally!
he's not!
Yes, he is!
Gung-ho, just full nuts to butts. The show is just fucking incredible. So I think this is just the product of an incredible animation team that put a lot of passion into it. Don't know how the manga is, doesn't really matter. Hey, Fate Zero.
Hey, was that worth it, DA? Was that worth going back to?
I think it was because that says a whole lot.
Thanks for the super chat, by the way.
Yes, as well. That thing that he said. It says a lot about his mindset, the animation, and he does not.
We know that already.
We know some of that, but that just solidifies it. And he cares literally nothing about the manga because he goes, I don't care about is the manga good? I don't know. But he's rating this as perfection, knowing nothing else about what happens. That says a lot, and I'm happy that I heard that.
You're lying to yourself. Am I?
This one hurts me a lot. One Punch Man, absolute masterpiece. Season 1. Season 2, pretty dog shitty.
Cause the animation...
No, he didn't say that. Don't put words in his mouth.
Okay.
We're gonna throw it at a C. Balance it out. Real fucking shame. Oof. Real shame. So good in Season 1. If I remember correctly, almost everyone that worked on Season 1 was a freelancer.
You know what we want, dog.
Dang, you couldn't shut your f***ing mouth for 3 more seconds. You could just shut the f*** up.
Man called up the goddamn Avengers squad to make an absolute banger of a season. Well, of course Season 2 had potential because the characters and the story is so good and the action is so great, but the animation really did it a huge disservice. The only reason Season 2 is even watchable is just because of how good the actual source material is that they take from. Slant One Piece haven't...
Hey, it's almost like that was strictly because of the animation.
Now, I knew he was going to say that because of course he was going to say that, but I didn't know he was going to say that. I thought that he would just move on.
Based on
I
what,
didn't
sir?
think that he would
Based
be
on what,
just so
sir?
stupid,
Based on what, sir?
No, just the animation. That's all. So
based on what, sir?
It's dogs. Even though the characters are there holding it up. Season 1 is a masterpiece. Season 2 is dogs because the animation is dogs.
Oh,
even
you
though the
better
characters
enjoy
are good.
it, because you guys have killed us. Nobody's listening to you, you cuck.
Naruto, and then we're out of here?
Again, we could just hit the heavy hitters.
Okay. Well, Naruto's a heavy hitter. He's already said something about Yu, so that's worthless. Oh, My Hero?
Yep, that's the next one.
2313.
Really liked My Hero. Season 4, I still haven't even finished.
Why not?
My Hero is a show with really good moments, but then extremely uninteresting entire arcs.
Such as?
Like every time they have to do like a certification test, I couldn't give a fuck less.
There was one
It's
time.
cool to watch the characters interact with one another, but when there's no stakes and no reason to care, it's just fucking hard to watch.
The plot is not happening, so there are no stakes involved, and as such, I do not care.
Wow, what a meathead. Big
Leo
fist
Luster
man.
says, did this guy just said Season 2 was carried because the story and character was good?
Story and characters were good. That's the only reason Season 2 was any good. Animation made it bad. Go back to Black Clover. He rates it higher than JoJo's. What do you want us to do about that?
But the story and the characters don't elevate this? What's bad about the story and the characters in My Hero? That doesn't...
Mark Month.
I would prefer it. I would
It is
rather
the
do
only
Mark
anime
Month
recently
all in one
that
day
I was
than watch
watching
this.
as it was airing week by week, and then just stopped catching up on. I stopped watching it. I got really
Why?
bored.
Oh, you got bored. Why?
So yeah, I'm still in the middle of Season 4. That's what I stopped at. The school festival, actually. You're right. Who was it? Mr. Bad Manners, Naughty Man? Like he has that little girl sidekick and he likes manners or something. He's trying to make like viral videos. It was so fucking awful. Like
He did. I don't want to go anymore. This should be it. He didn't like Gentle, y'all. Because it wasn't big plot stuff.
He is the problem.
He is the problem.
He's the muff we talk about.
He's a gamer, Josh.
He couldn't remember an English word that you learned in, what, 2nd grade?
Blaze Writer says, end the stream.
What are we doing next, DA?
Holy crap!
Because I don't even want to do the rest of the heavy hitters.
Heavy hitters. We're doing
What?
it.
What? Why?
Because these people like to see us suffer, and now they get to suffer.
I couldn't care about
You
it.
voted for this.
I
Why?
have to. To me, it brings it down. This show was like a high B.
Cameron
And
Bailey
season
says,
4.
so he hates characters acting like kids and curing a little girl's trauma.
Absolutely. No time for that. Where's the big bad?
Nope.
Where's the big stuff happening? Go back to Black Clover for what?
Did we skip Black Clover?
No, I think Black Clover's later anyway.
And just constantly being blown up by uninteresting arcs, it just brings it down even more. Oh yeah, Gentle Criminal. That's what he was. That's what it was. You know what might help if I could zoom in on these? Yeah, there we go.
Hey,
So I can
the
see
editor
art a
that
little
made
better.
this,
Might
what was the
recognize some of these
purpose of
more.
adding that? If you've seen My Hero up until that point, you knew who he was talking about.
He's rating it higher because season 2 was the big suck. Because not as pretty.
Naruto time, baby.
So we don't pass over them by accident.
25-40.
But I guess with this many ratings on it, obviously it's going to kind of even out kind of low. Naruto is B. Naruto, I think, does what a lot of anime are afraid to do. It kills off beloved characters, or at least it used to, going up to the end. There's a lot to like about the ending, I
Pause.
thought.
You troglodyte. Jiraiya. Neji.
Itachi. Itachi's beloved. Put that finger up. Give me that number 3.
Itachi.
There we go.
But he already
you.
had ninja AIDS. So he was on the chopping block anyway.
We didn't know about the ninja A's like that. We didn't know he was going to kill over at any point. Minato, come on now.
Minato was dead frame 1. Shut up.
People treating me like a
Hollis
wink.
says, I don't understand why people don't like the Gentle Arc. It has a nice story and good animation you would think the anime fandom would love.
Because it's not stakes.
Yeah.
It's a side story, essentially, of just trying to make a little girl's trauma go away and make her smile while this guy gets YouTube views.
It's just a little self-contained story.
And they not there for that. Ninja A spectacular vocab.
That's what it was.
Nakatomi, come on, no. That's not a beloved character. He was dead essentially when people started liking him.
Except for a couple of really strange decisions like killing off a character for no fucking reason at the end.
Pause.
Who are you talking about?
And so
Who is he talking about?
does simply killing a character elevate it? Because if that's the case, why is a Kami got killed not triple S tier? Deaths in and of itself does not elevate something.
But there's so much filler. You cannot watch Naruto without a filler guide. You literally need a fucking Prima official strategy guide to avoid filler, because it is miserable if you accidentally watch a filler. It's so bad.
A couple good ones.
It is so bad when the filler accidentally comes on. But when it's not filler, I think there's a lot to like. I like Naruto Shippuden more than actual base Naruto. I think Shippuden fixed a lot of base Naruto's problems, such as the constant believe it and then fucking pumping the fist.
The believe it stopped around the tuning exams.
Got tiresome and grating. I thought it did a good job of solving that problem. So I'm gonna go with a nice B tier, I think. Dragon Ball Z. This is gonna hurt people, I already know, but this show, you cannot, it just doesn't work anymore. Watching Dragon Ball Z is so hard. It is so hard. This was the biggest and most influential show of my life growing up. But going back to watch it, it's so hard. It's 9 episodes of nothing, of literally screaming and powering up. That meme is accurate.
Tell me that's not something in somebody who has only heard of anime would say. What is he referring to when he says that? What moments is he referring to? Super Saiyan 3, him turning into Super Saiyan 3 was maybe 4 minutes. And that was including everybody's reaction.
This
There
is
is
poignantly not Dragon Ball Z Kai. It is known to not be what he's talking about.
Not even in Dragon Ball Z was there that.
No.
This is just a falsity. I don't like Dragon Ball. I don't like Dragon Ball Z as a whole. None of this stuff. But this is just a falsity. This is just something that somebody would say when they don't know what they're talking about.
I hear Dragon Ball Z Kai fixed that, but if this is base Dragon Ball Z, it's not good. I'm giving it a C just because of how fondly I remember it, but objectively it is bad. It is actually bad.
Objectivity?
The best way
Moist
I've watched
critical
Dragon Ball in the recent years is just by playing the Kakarot game. Kakarot is Dragon Ball Z with all of the absolute fucking garbage 9 episodes of nothing cut out. Ooh!
Okay. We don't really need Sailor Moon or
No, I would like to hear him talk up
Dude,
No.
I swear to God.
Do you know
I
how
swear to
long
God.
it is? Do you see how long it is? It's 6 seconds. We got 6 seconds in our lives to hear
Do
this
we?
man. Yes, because I want to hear what nothing he says about one of the most beloved anime of all time. People's first anime, and he's got 6 seconds on it. I want to hear that.
I don't think I ever finished it.
Took me $1.50, and he's talking about a time machine being ready. I don't know what the fuck he's talking about, but thanks for the tip. Okay.
Was it worth it?
One of the best moments of my life.
I don't think I ever finished Sailor Moon, but it was a mediocre show. Oh, whoa. Fuck.
Perfect. All right, Bleach time.
Yep, Bleach would be the next one. 39, 37. I hope y'all are happy. I hope y'all are very happy about what's going on right here.
Bleach. Just hold that right there. D for sure. Bleach, recently rewatched. I watched it about a year and a half ago, start to finish.
He's pure anime, which means bounce arc, which means filler in between of arcs, which means.
But he knows to avoid the filler.
No, that's not fair. Oh, but he can stop, Code Geass at a certain season because that's where it counts. But it's not fair to just skip the filler. It's not fair.
This show is fucking atrocious.
Why?
It's 46% filler. And I made the mistake of watching it without the filler guide, so I ended up fucking suffering through the entire Bount arc. It's so bad.
Okay, but what
there
about
is
the non?
2 good seasons of this show across its entire overstretched runtime. The first season and then Saving Rukia. Everything after that is fucking horrible.
Why?
I like the Arankar, like they're cool individually and the concept of them is cool. The Ulquiorra fight is cool. But everything that it isn't that is awful. It's so fucking bad.
Everything that isn't the Arankars in the Arankar arc? You mean that all the fighting that the Arankars do, so all the fighting is cool, right? Because they're the Arankar. The things that are not the Arankar are the not cool things. And they're fighting Arankar, so that has to be a good arc because
every single fight goes the same way.
Every fight.
Whoever's fighting, whether it's one of the captains or Ichigo, they talk about their shit for 10 minutes, and then they'll slash like the collarbone on their opponent, surprised face. I've unleashed my Bankai. No, you didn't, because I've unleashed my Bankai. Slices their collarbone. It's the same shit in every fucking fight in this show.
It's the same thing in all the Jujutsu Kaisen fights. Oh, there's a big punch. I've unleashed my domain. No, you're actually in my domain. And then there's a big shock face. See how worthless that is?
It was so bad. I had to suffer through it, though, because I had already committed too deep. It is awful. I don't know why people are excited for a...
He is truly not explaining. I don't know why you're forcing us to go through these things, these lack of explanations over. But I'm part of the people.
I understand that, but they voted for it. Now, let me say what I was going to say in critique of this. There was a poison man who fought Soy Fawn. He doesn't have a sword, so there was no slash to the chest. So they couldn't happen like that. So he's lying. And he's wrong. That's all.
New season of Bleach especially
Clyde made a
considering the
response
manga
video to
ended.
Charlie's Bleach rating? Why would he? He's not saying anything. Why are we here?
Just to suffer?
On such a disgusting shit stain of a conclusion too.
Ending.
You already know how bad it's going to be. I don't get it. I know a lot of people watched this growing up. I know I did. This was another anime I watched, the big three: One Piece, Naruto, Bleach. But I went back and rewatched it. It doesn't hold up well at all. Just those first 2 seasons are good.
What's wrong with the other
Once
ones?
they save Rukia, they kill the show.
Why?
When I was watching this before bed, sometimes I'd get so fucking mad that I couldn't
Why?
sleep and be like, oh my god, I just wasted so much fucking
What'd
time.
you get mad at?
This is such a waste of
It
time.
was angering.
And I just sit there lying awake, stewing in anger over
Why?
how fucking insulted I was that my time was wasted by
What was
like
insulting?
Bounce or
the Bounce
New
is a
Captain
filler.
14 or something.
What new
But even if you skip all the filler, even the main episodes are still fucking bad. There is one cool character, one cool scene
Pause.
that
He said that the Iran car were cool. That's a group of 10.
This is so bad. He's just saying it's boring, it sucks, it's cool.
That is all the things that he's saying, all right?
Hey, the bot says tap. At this point, what are we doing here?
That bot is on the payroll of you. It's in your pockets. I don't want to hear that.
think exists outside of like the main ones like Ukiora and the Aizen fight at the end. And that's when Aizen and Gin finally confronts him, and it's revealed that Gin always hated him and always wanted to kill him. That's the only goddamn cool moment in like the entire show after Rukia gets saved. And it doesn't last long, because once Gin gets killed, they forget he ever existed. He dies and was erased from everyone's memory. Like the fucking Men in Black came with a neuralizer. Thanks for the spoiler. No, I did you a favor. You should not watch that show. Also, it ended...
So, the things that he likes, he's avoiding all spoilers. The things that he doesn't like, screw you. Here's the spoiler.
That's like, what, it ended, what, 10 years ago? It's probably fine. Hey, Tokyo Ghoul.
Claymore.
Come on, dude.
Claymore is one of my favorite series of all
I don't
time.
want to be here with this.
What else we got after that? I'm not going
Anything else.
Going to EL. Screw that.
We got Black Clover because they were talking about it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not doing Grill
and that's
Patron.
it. And that's it.
I still don't want to do it.
Happy to be here.
I am so stupid and checked out. I was almost like, why did I say that? Like it flew out of my mouth involuntarily. I'm like, no, I'm not. Ooh, don't put that on me.
We have 2 more anime we're going through. This and Black Clover, and then we're out.
This show I thought was good. I don't know what it is with anime, but I'm noticing a trend now that I'm going through it all at once. A lot of these shows had horrible fucking endings.
Jesus.
This was another one that had a really unsatisfying conclusion.
What was unsatisfying about it?
I don't know what it is, but a lot of anime I'm noticing have really awful fucking conclusions.
What was it?
But I did enjoy this show quite a bit.
Why'd you enjoy it?
It was dark, it was edgy.
Oh.
It was fun to watch. It wasn't great narratively. It was really goofy often.
There were 3 goofy moments I can
Rocky
think of.
was pretty annoying.
Why was he annoying?
Almost every single time he was on screen. What would I give this? B's kind of generous. That might be a little too generous. If I could, I'd give it a 7.5, but I can't. I lean more on the C side than B, I think. The main thing Claymore had going for it was its art style. Final Fantasy Advent Children. Why is this so low?
Oh, Advent Children. Oh, I thought you said Spirits Within. Oh, I might need to watch that again. I thought the Claymore anime didn't really have an ending. It did and it didn't. It was kind of like yeah, we beat her, but we didn't really beat her. She'll be back. And then
Mean
jump
Spice
up
says, If you want to hear him actually talk about One Piece, there is a video of him talking about it when he is at Alibasta.
Nope, don't care.
He's not gonna explain what the.
Nope, don't care.
He didn't even. Oh, he must not have watched One Piece when he was.
Nope, don't care. That's not what y'all voted for.
Well, they kind of did, but
nope.
Bye-bye. That video
Bye-bye, birdie.
was deleted.
At Clover, finally. I gave a moist meter on this, and it's only really gotten better since then, so I'm just going to keep it at B. I'm still not fully caught up. This show I know was hated a lot for the longest time, but I know these days most people have really warmed up to it because it's gotten better. Like, it has objectively gotten better.
Objectively.
Well, we're getting into the real deep ones here.
And we're done. It was always good.
I'm just looking through the comments trying to see if anybody's talking about how he's not saying anything, and they're not.
Why would he? Why would they?
This is the audience.
Why would they?
I'm so disappointed at these people.
Are you? Are you?
Yes.
For what?
This is the worst it's ever been. Literally.
What are we doing next?
I'm so furious.
I tried to stop you multiple times. The reason I kept asking what are we doing next so I could download it.
I mean, do you have to download it?
No, but I really don't want to set up a new screen for it. But what are we doing next?
Oh, that wasn't on YouTube?
Chris the Chilled says, "What's up, ya bums? Saw y'all recent video. Your hate for Mark's work is stronger than ever."
That one was of a particular one. I don't know what it was that got me so angry, but that was just a spicy one. So do you guys have anything that
Triton Morris says, "I'm disappointed in you idiots that voted for this. Never fucking do this again, y'all."
We are men of the people.
Viewer request month 3 is going to be better. But is there anything y'all want to watch or think we should watch? Or we're just going to go down the list of the viewer request month videos that were not voted for and pick one of them? Or we also just have the...
Trigger this hard band.
Trigger this hard band. Not soft band, hard band. No triggered. Yeah, I can put the... Can I put the playlist in the stream?
You should be able to. I have links open for people.
Can I copy it?
I wasn't surprised he was a bum. And I wasn't even here. High Top. Something with High Top might be fun.
So there's a playlist if you want to...
Still hasn't popped up. Still hasn't popped up.
Are you on everything?
Yeah. Right there. Live chat.
Okay.
It's not top chat. It's live chat.
All right. Maybe it'll allow me because I did it on Comp Bros.
We already did that anime snob.
But we haven't.
We've done enough for right now. I'm not going back to him right now. Thank you.
He's very annoying.
He is very annoying.
Let's try it again. All right, there it is.
This is our regular video? Oh, no, this is viewer request month.
Viewer request month. I also just pinned that as well. So yeah, that's all the videos for viewer request month that I chose to add. I did not add any of the Anime /AnimeWins video because you guys, and also
we could finish up that Demon Slayer.
No, we can't.
Anime win.
It's physically impossible.
Oh, I guess
I don't even know why you put that in people's heads.
We could.
It's physically impossible to do that.
What's up, love? Watch this clip. What's the clip?
Wait a second. This is just React content. And the last video I watched was just him repeating stuff he'd seen on Twitter and with a few dick jokes. Why am I watching this? There has to be better content out there than this. Wait a second.
I like how it just begins with, wait a second. The realization. Wait a second. Hang on a tick.
Nothing is impossible. Just do it. Crafts Dwarfs Fairy Tale video?
Is that the video where Craft Dwarves made a fairy tale video, and then
clearly that's the one.
They later went back and went, I got a lot of stuff wrong and misrepresented a lot of stuff, and then they cleaned it up, and they didn't do it.
You can't ban Anime Wins. Anime Wins, it says, is not bad.
No, that is a flaccid ban, not
even
a soft
flaccid.
ban.
You were lied to about Bleach.
we're not going to seek out anime wins and sins content. It's not banned or anything, but we're not gonna.
Let's see what You Were Lied To About Bleach is about. Broken Ronin.
Ew.
Here, let me just set up the picture.
Yes, Michiko the Hot Chin is very good. I enjoyed that.
Yeah, I loved it
quite a lot. Satoshi Batista deserved better.
Better like what?
Not what he got.
Well, I disagree. I can get rid of all of this.
A year of a
Made a mistake.
Bleach sucks. Bleach falls off after Soul Society. Bleach has bad writing. Kubo can only make good character designs and create hype fights. If you have ever heard these takes or takes like this, you were lied to about Bleach. And with Bleach's relevance resurging, I think now is the perfect time to clear.
Yeah, because it's algorithm bush.
Yeah, boy. Number go what? Up.
Watch I'll review anything Spy Family doesn't deserve its #1 spot. Video.
That's on the list of the viewer request month thing. It's there. We're gonna
Many
get
of the
to it
lies
if
in
we
this-
want to get to it.
All right, let's just go to a random point and see if this is worth anything.
Popularized and made shonen and manga and anime a little bit more mainstream. 2, a top 20 selling manga ever. And 3, a manga that did all of this with an anime that didn't reach completion for several years. Mind you, the arc that the Bleach anime left off on was one of the most poorly received arcs in the series and stopped just before the 1,000-Year Blood War arc, an arc that is almost universally appreciated by Bleach fans, meaning...
Yeah, I'm not. Nope. This isn't the one.
Could you go to the beginning, like right after where he goes, "You were lied to"? I want to see where.
About Bleach. And with Bleach's relevance resurging, I think now is the perfect time to clear up many of the lies and misconceptions that have been created over the years of Bleach discourse. Now, among the bad or misinformed takes that I've seen on the internet, the idea that Bleach is bad or poorly written is one of the most prevalent takes I've seen when it comes to the slander of this series. Whether it comes in the form of the series simply being called mid by fans of different series, or people going so far...
No, because... You said it's called mid by fans of other series. If you're a fan of one other series and call it mid, you're automatically lumped into that. Who is going into Bleach being a fan of nothing?
Other series.
That's not a charitable thing to say that it's called mid by other people who are fans of other things. Yeah. So what? It's all about what reasons they have.
Say that Tite Kubo, the author of Bleach, is a bad or incompetent writer that doesn't know how to do much besides create good character designs and draw hype fights. It's pretty obvious that the opinion on Bleach's writing and quality is, generally speaking, rather low. The irony of these statements is that in actuality, Bleach is so nuanced and complex in its writing that often...
Yeah, no, that's fine. I'll admit, I'm not betting 1,000, all right? You know what? I might have shown up to the baseball game with a tennis racket. That was my fault. Ain't too much I can do about that right now. But, next time, we'll get a little bit better. We'll get a little bit better next time.
What's the anime? what's the Spy Family one called? Does it deserve its #1 spot?
They're as flat as cardboard and as interesting by Cloverworks and Wit Studio of the Shonen Jump series. And now that I think about it, I'm not sure that there's been an adaptation from Shonen Jump that I've enjoyed in quite a while. Shonen Jump, if you don't know, is Japan's leading young boy fisted version of a spy. Every now and then, though, they will get their hands on something amazing. Spy X Family is unfortunately no such thing. Spy X Family tells the extremely ham-fisted version of a spy thriller with characters that are as flat as cardboard.
What? Who's flat?
Ham-fisted, flat, what do you mean?
And as interesting as my ass. Every character has the most obvious background and character development. Our main character is a super spy on par.
Hey, can I spoil Spy Family a little bit for people? You can skip for about 30 seconds. His backstory is that he was just a kid with friends, and the war killed his friends, and so he went, everybody, I'm gonna protect my country so new kids don't have to go through what I went through. How generic!
I made angry videos and the community frowned and said, we hereby dub you Dritz the Drag Down.
Apparently we have to boycott Bayonetta 3 because the OG wants more money and doesn't even want her replacement to sign Bayonetta, so I buy the game until she says something they really did wrong. They did do wrong. They absolutely lowballed the out of her. Yes. She should not have said what she said about Jennifer Hale. Jennifer Hale has no dog in this fight. She is just a voice actor.
Going a little too far.
You're going. She's just a voice actor.
Emotions wanting
work. Her talking about Jesus Christ will blah blah blah. She's doing too much.
That's fine. The first part is all we need to listen
Alfonso Rodriguez says, "Hello there. You're done with Moist Critical."
Oh yeah, we're done. Yeah. What most likely happened is she has first right of refusal, which means they can't just let her go from her contract, but they did want to replace her, so they gave her a lowball offer so she can go blah blah blah. I don't want to take that, so then they can replace her. If it was just we're having somebody else voice the new Bayonetta, quote unquote, and the old Bayonetta appears and you are them and you will get 4,000 for that, and it's like 3 hours of work and she refused, that's something else. If she was like, no, I want to voice all of them, and they went, well, you're only going to get the 4,000 and that's not good enough for her, that's something else. But from the story right now, they absolutely did her a dirt.
And they also just lied when they just went, no, she wasn't available.
Yeah, and they straight up lied, which gives more credence
Master
to
Jinx
her
says,
version.
I haven't read Spy Family. Can someone tell me in chat when I can put my earphones back in? Thank you.
Oh yeah, we're good.
A Jason Bourne named Twilight, his adopted daughter Anya, who can read minds and is a default anime cute girl doing cute things, and lastly his pretend wife assassin Mix, Yor, is sexually attracted to things that represent killing, and I suppose she's also unbelievably stupid. Don't get me wrong, I understand the appeal of cute girl doing cute things, and if that's what you're here for, that's a little bit more understandable.
Anya is not a cute girl doing cute things. She's a cute girl doing hilarious things. Because Anya is hilarious.
She's 1/3 of the show.
There's so much going on. It's such... What is his issue so far?
But I find it a shame that that's all that this show really has to offer at the end of the day.
No, it's not.
It's a slice of life show. It seems like he just wanted some big action shonen piece.
Spy X Family may do nothing to attempt at making a serious spy show, but...
There you go. We're done. I don't need to hear any more else. What are we doing?
I mean, you're not wrong, but I'd like to say the best thing... But I'd say it's the best thing out of this season, so if it helps pass a little bit of time on a Saturday afternoon, shrugs.
Unbelievable.
It's a comedy manga, not a spy thriller, but also the anime is strangely produced for a comedy manga adaptation. Probably deserves a low score. People are just starved for anything with good qualities, and the anime has...
Oh, I'm sorry. It doesn't deserve its rating. People are just starved for good quality things, and I guess this is a good quality thing?
The anime has a small portion of the manga's charm. That's enough for them.
What? What's the difference in the charm? Because I've read the manga, I've watched the anime, I love them both.
My wife really enjoys it. I couldn't get into it, and I find myself constantly scrolling Reddit instead of watching. What was the purpose of writing that comment?
No clue.
There's nothing there.
He wanted Anya to battle the main villain, and after a fierce struggle, unlike her hidden power and go Super Saiyan. He wanted a James Bond anime.
What the Sound like you missed the point of the show. It's not a spy thriller. It's a comedy. It's not a cute girls doing cute things. It's more of a bratty kid doing bratty kid shenanigans. The anime has a more serious tone than the manga, and it portrays Anya much more as a cutesy rather than bratty, unlike the manga. I don't think it does.
I think we should just do this for a regular visit. I don't think this is worth just going through a stream with this. especially if we're just going to a different video.
So I guess it's not really your fault. I'd say the anime kind of screwed up the adaptation, the manga's overall tone, and is only number one because of the manga's popularity. What? And then he goes, really? That sounds dope. I'll check out the manga.
Stupid.
No, you just, that's not what it, whatever.
Yeah, this seems like something I would want to do in general.
Can we check out what they say? Because it might be a bait and switch.
Because let's be honest, character development is an overused and overvalued term, not just in how it's used as a universal standard to judge media, but in how that fact ultimately hinders the understanding of so many stories and characters by trying to narrow them all down to a binary matter of whether or not they visibly change over the course of the story. Though before we go any further...
No, that's perfectly acceptable.
First
You can't just judge a character by if they developed or not.
Yeah, well,
No,
I'll have to check
if
that
that's
out
what
see.
they're saying,
Yeah.
then I'm like, no, that's absolutely right. It's not about this character is good because they developed up to this point. No. Yeah, that's why I just went.
I'll have to scan that to see. Yeah, not every Spy series needs to be the same. Not every Spy series is the same because you got that. You've got the Get Right, which is comedic. You've got Johnny English, which is comedic. You got James Bond, which is more action oriented. You've got Mission Impossible, which is technically a spy thing, which is more action oriented.
Jesus Christ, I'm getting recommended moist critical crap.
Y'all did this. Bricky, Bricky what? I'm tired of Isekai. At least that's a title.
That is the no. It begins with an N. Neuralities. That's what it is. No, this is on the list. We're gonna actually do this video.
Okay, nope, we're actually doing this. Sorry, y'all. Bricky Persona 5? What do you have to say about Persona 5?
That's a playthrough.
Yeah. This is playthrough. It's just Bricky playing it. I don't know what I'm supposed to do here.
And I definitely ain't watching that muff play anything.
For you. Yeah, no. I got nothing here. Sorry. Yeah, the Neuralities, we're doing an actual video on that at some point.
The Demon Slayer movie is so good.
Demon Slayer movie is so good. Is this so good? Are you talking about so good?
I don't think it is.
Hey, he did a face reveal. Good for him. Nope, I don't see Demon Slayer movie is so good. Who's the Demon Slayer? I don't see it, so...
Could you say who it's from?
Demon Slayer Chain Shonen. I'll keep this in the intro. Demon Slayer Chain Shonen. Mr. A there.
Alfonso Rodriguez says, Simply Dad Persona 3 video.
Simply Dad Persona 3? Oh, no. We gotta play that. Yeah, we're doing that. Yeah, we gotta play it. No, that can't happen.
This is a conversation between a lot of people. I remember looking for this for viewer request month, and that's just a conversation between a lot of people.
Okay.
Oh, Lord Craft Dwarfs is on it.
Namunji, didn't we do him?
I don't know. Doesn't look familiar.
I could have sworn we've done something with them. We definitely did.
It looks familiar. The avatar.
What do we do with Namunji, y'all? Please help me.
SAJX says, Watch Giguk anime tier list.
We just did one. We're not doing another one.
Love, hate, and conflict. I know that's all. A good dad.
Yep. Good dad. Okay. Naruto is better than One Piece by who? Can we get
My Hero Mashima is one of the best manga artists. If you're talking about work
probably
ethic.
reading this title right now, and you're thinking, what in the fuck?
If you're simply talking about this man sitting down and drawing,
God, and be all ready to say a bunch of other authors that supposedly outclass.
Come on, you got 3 minutes. Come on now.
Oda,
You're not even talking
Araki,
fast.
Asano, Fukumoto, Togashi, or whatever the fuck. And I'm here to tell you right now, I don't care. This man right here, this massive dicked Shad, deserves respect. If you don't know who Hiro Mashima is, he's the man behind the acclaimed fairy.
Fuck Jalal, fuck Gerard.
Got you a little something fairy tale here. Here, from the bottom of my heart. From the bottom of my heart, I want you to have these. I want you to have these because I'm
Okay, this.
Yeah, we're done here.
Yeah, that's terrible. Hey yo, that bum debunked Mark's video FM. I'm gonna have to pass. Swag Kage, Naruto's better than One Piece. I think that's on the list
That is
already.
on the list,
So
and-
that means nothing.
So
Swag
we can't-
Kage and Nux ranked the Naruto arcs. We just did a ranking.
Yeah, Swag Kage and Nux.
Okay, I guess
Whoa,
we're doing that.
that's poison.
Swag Kage and Nux. Naruto.
Please be a lie. Oh Jesus, it's not a lie.
Yo, what's happening, fan base, and welcome back to another Naruto video. With
Can we
me,
go
I have
through
the
the,
Naruto King,
Sasuke
Swag
retrieval?
Kage.
How's it going, friend? Just got so many really, because of how much of her little brother she sees in him, that she's like, you know what? My little brother would probably want me to be Hokage. He'd never forgive me if I didn't take the job. So, you know, she keeps that in mind. I think it's just...
That little bastard was never mentioned.
Jet Black J says, Simply Dad Persona 3. I made a video about it when my phone was bad, audio was bad, half watchable, but that guy's a dick, makes most Hall of Famers look good. They were wrong, but at least not lying.
Hey, we're doing the video.
Yep, we're actually
doing the
entirety
full
of the
video.
But we got to play the game first, which is the thing. So,
Hi
yes, we're gonna
Zaldonix
get to that.
says, I am curious if you saw Arcane, and what do you think about him?
Did not see Arcane, so there's nothing there. Are we doing vids on the viewer request month? Yeah, point something out to us. People are just saying.
Yeah, on viewer request month, the one not on viewer request month.
We're just
if
looking
someone's
for
interested.
one good video so we can get the out of here, y'all.
I mean, we're almost at 2 hours. So maybe we could just wrap this up. But yeah, just shot the Sasuke retrieval.
Oh yeah.
One of the most underrated fights in the series. It's really good. I think like
Thing else, and the whole arc feels so much more real.
complex than that. I think it's like
it makes it feel real combo into complex.
Like the location and the introduction.
There has
of
to be
Hashirama and
timestamps.
Madara too.
This isn't, but
via the statues.
Right, I was about to get to that because so much of Naruto is history, and this is kind of like history repeating itself as well. Like you have the Uchiha guy who rebelled against the village, who was taken down by Hashirama, the ultimate, Hokage guy.
It's so
And you have Naruto,
cyclical.
the kid who wants to become the Hokage against the Uchiha guy who's running away from the village.
Cup, we been left that piece of shit.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's a crazy retelling of history in a slightly different way.
Yeah.
And that's really what a lot of Naruto is. Even and
So
what? At the end of the series,
Is it done well?
The whole reincarnation stuff, that's more than just history repeating itself. That's like a whole different level. But all in all, I loved this fight as well. And I thought it was a great ending to the first part of Naruto.
Chris the Chilled says,
Episode
check out No More Heroes 3, a critical analysis.
Can't do that. Haven't played the game.
I haven't played any No More Hero.
You should. They're very good. High Top Spider-Man. Let's see. What?
Spider-Man
The
Homecoming
almighty
is
Jew
not a
Hansen
good...
says, I just came back and you give me Nux crap.
What do you want us to do? It's
shouldn't
the
have
fans.
left.
It's the fans.
Spider-Man movie. Now, before you start smashing your keyboard calling me a hack, chill out, grab a joint or a beer or freaking Benadryl and let me explain. I think Spider-Man Homecoming is a good movie. It's fun, funny, heartfelt, and contains one of the strongest villains in the entire MCU.
Fun, funny, heartfelt, and he just shows a couple scenes, not explaining it.
He did more than Mark.
But he's done
acting
about
was
the
pretty-
same as the last Spider-Man movie video that we revisited.
Solid from pretty much every lead, especially Tom Holland. Holland perfectly embodies a youthful teenager. The writing is entertaining throughout, and the pacing is pretty perfect. The movie never drags.
The pacing is pretty perfect.
It never moves too fast. I walked out of the theater thoroughly entertained and excited for what's to come. But then when I got home, something was off. One might even say my spidey senses were tingling.
Shut up. Yet another Spider-Man video essay. This one is actually a Spider-Man Homecoming video essay. This video essay is titled, He Did the Bush.
Alright.
He did the bush.
Right.
So I did as any man does when he is confused. I turned on my favorite flick, Spider-Man 2. Now you're probably saying to yourself,
you my dear fellow are a Raimi fanboy bitch, you are biased.
Indeed I am. So take this video as an opinion, not a fact. And yes,
he really had...
video essays can be opinions. How many flippant argument essays have you written in school? Essays can be biased, and yes, I am biased. I believe Spider-Man...
He's still going! We get it, you shielded up piece of shielding! Just say this! Just say it!
2 is a cinematic masterclass in character story, directing, tone, and everything in between. Back to the point. I watched Spider-Man 2.
If it's Zell Raider Triton, it's not happening!
Then read Spider-Man Blue and the old Ditko books and came to the solid conclusion that Spider-Man Homecoming is not a great Spider-Man flick, let alone a good one.
But he's the only Spider-Man who embodies the youth of a teenager.
Yeah, I know.
He's actually a high schooler and not a 30-year-old.
Pause.
Yep.
I don't care about these comments that are a sentence long. Explain why he's not a good Spider-Man instead of I was about to say debunking these comments, but you're not. You're just saying no and yes. You've wasted almost 2 minutes but saying nothing.
To Parker, Toby never quipped.
Well, you're wrong on that one.
That's a cute
Here's your change.
Husband give it to you?
Anyways, Spider-Man Homecoming is not a good Spider-Man movie for 3 big reasons. Consequence. In this movie, Peter makes a plethora of mistakes. He indirectly destroys the sandwich shop in Queens and no one dies, not even the cat.
People didn't die from his mistakes?
Oh, that's a squirrel on the wall by your window.
Oh, what the oh my goodness. Oh yeah, it's just straight up on the window. I'm like, oh, is that a giant knocking at the window? What's going on? Did somebody scale this? What exactly is going on?
Holy, scared the out of me. But yeah, again, if we're going with consequences, we can just go back to your favorites movies and just go where, if you're going, this is a bad Spider-Man because it lacks consequences. Who died in any of the Raimi Spider-Man because of something that Peter did?
No, you could say Uncle Ben, but that's beginning and end. Mm-hmm. And then after that, Norman, but he killed himself.
Ditorex 525 says, things are going nuts and the squirrel wants them.
That's fair.
It's weird as... But yeah, he makes mistakes. And... I mean, it was one dude in the shop.
People don't die? That's a crazy...
Yeah, I don't
Seemingly
understand.
doesn't feel guilty that he destroyed this man's livelihood. Everything's fine. He ditches Ned at Liz's party and then Ned forgives him the
You
next...
didn't show him being like everything is fine. He felt very bad that he stopped doing what he was doing and let those robbers get away to save this guy. Something that he caused. You can't say that he didn't feel bad about it.
Is Ned supposed to have a big piss baby arc because he left him while weapons were happening?
Yeah, when he literally has something better to do, saving people.
Satanel is best persona says, because someone already recommended I'm tired of isekai, here's another video by the same creator. I'm worried about cancel culture simply because she did the same thing Reshi did about Black.
No.
Day. Everything's fine.
What about my generous proposal?
He shirks all his responsibilities and then gets detention, ditches detention, and then gets away scot-free. Everything.
His aunt was called in! He got him talking to... Dude, I cannot believe this. What did he want him to do? Get expelled?
Yeah.
Oh, you're suspended for a week. Oh, now he's Spider-Man.
Yeah, now we get some consequences.
You're the one who's out, Gobby.
Out of your mind.
It's fine. He endangers the lives of the decathlon team after leaving them at the competition. They win and all survive.
Pause. He didn't know that thing was going to explode. That wasn't his fault. And once he realized that, he did everything that he could, including going through the blades of a helicopter to try to save them.
Everything's
and
fine.
then that is also a piece of the thing that clues Vulture into the fact that he's Spider-Man. He was there and Spider-Man was there. And then he lied about being in the elevator.
Man, he had to shirk his date because of the consequences of his actions, and her dad finding out and all that.
He ditches Liz at homecoming and everything is fine.
No!
She had to go away forever.
Yes!
And said, I hope you figure things out, Peter.
What did he want? What does he want for consequences in that moment? For her to follow him and then be like, and get an axe to the head and murdered? The consequences is he doesn't have that date. He doesn't have the fun that he wants. He doesn't have that normal human life that he wants. He chooses to be Spider-Man in that instant, giving up something. And in that moment, he goes off to fight the Vulture, and then he learns that self-confidence of, come on, Spider-Man, you can do this. And then he nuts the up.
The film was sometimes aware of its lack of consequences. That's why scenes like this are played up for comedy.
I was hoping maybe I could rejoin the team.
No way. You can't just quit on us, stroll up, and be welcomed back by everyone.
Yeah, no, we're live. My streaming software just stopped streaming. That's all. The squirrel had enough. Yeah, we should probably just go there. If it's gonna cut out, we should probably just question and unless you want to keep going.
I will definitely add this video to the list because my goodness.
Yeah, this looks really bad.
But then again, it's high top, so
we'll think about it. No, finish this. No,
finish it.
Finish it. It wasn't the Wi-Fi. My streaming software just stopped streaming. Finish it. People are saying finish it.
All right.
Odd hand. If I take a shit on a Spider-Man toy.
You know what we call that? We call that a web-slinging ass kick.
Pause. Nucky Hollis had a super chat.
Oh yeah, sorry. Yep. I think his Spider-Man suffer all the time fan.
He's a Spider-Man suffer all the time fan.
Spider-Man must suffer all the time. That type of fan.
But he gets what he wants in Spider-Man 2. He comes out on top. Or as on top as he possibly could.
Yeah. Thanks for the super chat.
And flush it down the toilet.
Pause. You said you could take on a Spider-Man toy. You couldn't even put some melted chocolate on him? Nothing? Couldn't even try? Zero effort.
Then make a joke about how I clogged the toilet. Haha, very funny, you douchebag. But the truth is, I still clogged the fucking toilet.
Okay, so the consequence still happened, but oh my god.
You see what I'm getting at?
No!
You could argue that Liz leaving Midtown is a consequence, but the movie makes it abundantly clear that Peter really only likes her because she's pretty and smart. He doesn't even know her. He knows pretty much nothing.
He knows those things about her, and then once he gets closer, he can learn more, so he can learn to like her or not. But
the girl he has a crush on is gone.
But he also knows that she's nice because she goes, yo, Peter, we're going on this excursion. She invites him to that swimming thing. So she's also nice. These are qualities that people look for.
So can someone remind me, does Shocker know about Peter? I wonder if Vulture might have just said if Spider-Man be on the lookout for Spider-Man around here.
Probably.
Thing about her. She's just his first crush, which works great in keeping the light high schooler tone. But Liz and her relationship to Peter carries almost no emotional weight.
Pause. This shows that he cannot get what he wants because of directly Spider-Man stuff. If not for Spider-Man stuff, we don't know if this relationship would have flourished, but he would have been there to see if it would happen. But he was not able to be there because of Spider-Man stuff. And that's a huge lesson for him. Give up what you want.
If not for Spider-Man stuff, he would have went to the party. He would have been popular. Oh, Peter does know Spider-Man. Peter's cool. Ned's cool.
And then that informs later when he just goes, nah, Tony, I'm not going to take your super suit and be an Avenger. I still got stuff to do back here.
Friendly neighborhood Spider-Man.
Compare the humorous lack of consequences in Homecoming to the humorous abundance of consequences in Spider-Man 2. Everything Peter does in...
That's a super Peter is suffering because of Spider-Man film. That's the entire point of that film. What about Spider-Man 1? Outside of Uncle Ben, how many consequences does Peter face of his stuff?
Spidey 2 in the Raimi trilogy, in the spectacular Spider-Man cartoon, in the 90s Spider-Man show from your childhood, in that really dope MTV show, and in the...
Hey! I like how you're talking about a lot of things that are almost completely complete or sequel to a thing, as opposed to the very first movie.
And he's just also just naming them, not saying how these Peter Parkers suffered or anything. He's just going, look at these Spider-Man.
Oh no, Tom didn't lose a job he don't have because he's 16.
Comics has consequences. Question time. What is one of the fundamental characteristics of Peter Parker? Go down in the comment sections and type it right now. You have like 3 seconds.
Comment farming.
2, 1. One of the fundamental characteristics of Peter Parker is that he can't catch a break. Everything goes wrong.
Why did he leave the dance? Because of Spider-Man stuff. He couldn't catch a break.
Why couldn't he be at the party and be a cool guy?
Of all the muffs in the entire town, his crush's dad is the Vulture.
The guy he's been chasing. Because of his inexperience and wanting to prove himself, Tony gets super mad at him and he loses his spider suit.
He went to go investigate those people and got locked in warehouse for a whole night.
Because of his inexperience, the boat gets cut in half and a bunch of people get placed in danger.
He's talking way too fast. Sometimes you gotta be a little bit snappy so that way they can't catch all your words and then you're just right because I didn't absorb everything because you're moving too fast.
In his life. Even if he makes the right choice, even if he makes the hard choice, his life still sucks. That's what's endearing
Chris the
about
Joke says, low top films shouldn't assume that we've seen these animated shows before.
Absolutely not. Yeah. And just because his life sucking is not what's endearing about him. He's an endearing character. I didn't care when he was big brain trust, I own this company, Peter Parker. He's still an endearing character outside of being, he's so sad. It's such sadness for his life. In Spider-Man 3, his life is pretty good and it's still endearing, but he's a piece of because he's getting a big head about being Spider-Man. Is this guy? His life sucks. That's what's endearing about him. Shut the f up.
Peter Parker. He still chooses to be Spider-Man, even if the consequences of being him outweigh the benefits.
Pause. That's not the moment that you should be showing. He wasn't Spider-Man at that moment. He was a good person trying to do a good thing.
Parker is us. His entire purpose as a character was to be relatable to the reader, a dorky, nerdy outcast with a good heart.
Pause. A dorky, nerdy outcast with a good heart. How is that not him in Homecoming? When they're by themselves at the table and MJ goes, this is the loser table. Like, what are you doing here? I don't have any friends either. That is what happens in that movie. He's not on top.
I won't make him the handsomest guy in the world or the strongest. I won't make him rich. He'll have money worries. I can relate to that because I had money problems in those days. I said he won't be that popular. I mean, it's not easy for him to get a...
What?
He's showing these things to be like, this isn't what Stan Lee wanted. He doesn't have money in that instance with Tony Stark. He's not popular here. He's stuttering and stammering his way into getting a date right now.
He has a 2-bedroom apartment with his aunt. They don't have money.
This is a gross mischaracterization.
girl. He has to worry about getting dates.
He
doesn't worry about it. That's why he was
Artist
stuttering and
says,
stammering
Look up
for
the
it.
best cookies in the world and you'll see the dude from the last video.
I'm not... It's so...
And I figured that most of the kids or the teenagers or the young adults who read those stories would be able to relate to that, because life isn't easy for anybody, really.
This is great.
If you
Pause. Okay. In Sam Raimi's trilogy, Peter would not have an issue getting MJ if he would just go out with me.
Movie 1. If he had not walked away in that moment, he'd have MJ throughout. And he was given that suit because he earned it. My goodness.
There be no consequences? If you indirectly led to the destruction of a corner store, would there be no consequences? Hopefully the answer is...
Consequences of what? The store is destroyed. The guy cannot make money. Insurance will pay for it. What more can I, as Spider-Man, do? What more can happen to me? Am I going to go to jail as Spider-Man? Is that what the consequence should be as me of Spider-Man?
What do we need to see? Do we need to see him contemplating suicide because his shop was destroyed? What does he want? This isn't this dude's story. The consequences that it's destroyed.
So there would be consequences. Ya dick.
Because consequences are real. Consequences are what ground the spectacular nature of Spider-Man. Consequences are what make us believe in the man aspect of Spider-Man. All that being said, it is important to acknowledge that Peter does indeed face one real big consequence. When he loses the suit by trying to do the right thing. Which leads me to the second...
Naki Hollis says, Stop, disengage. Cease this use the great man's word to make a point. That and Stan Lee was alive when Peter had his own company in the comic he did seem to mind.
Like he didn't care.
It's not like there is this one thing that the character should be.
At all times, no matter what.
You can divulge a little bit while still keeping the soul of the character.
The spirit of Peter Parker.
Now, if Batman was in all white and joking around in the daytime and punching and stuff, it's like, no, that is literally not Batman. But Peter Parker can't catch a break once or twice for you to be like, oh, there's no, he's not losing every single second of the movie. Boo!
Bad Spider-Man movie. The suit. Hey, remember that billionaire superhero that reluctantly takes on a high school protege? The high school protege is gifted with this really dope high-tech suit. The suit has a bunch of cool features, including a tracker in it, so that the paranoid billionaire hero can keep an eye on the new wisecracking hero. The protagonist's dilemma is to become his own hero instead of living up to the mantle of the original. Yeah, me too. Spider-Man is not Batman Beyond. Spider-Man should not have an AI that he can talk to.
Why not?
Why not?
Why not?
Simply why not? What's the issue with that? Yes, those are similarities
Superior
to
Spider-Man. What is the issue with him having an AI suit to talk to?
Because it didn't happen before, to your knowledge?
That's not a good enough reason.
That is simply not a good enough reason.
Yes, I do understand the point of the AI is so that Peter can talk to someone to give away his expositional thoughts. Almost like the thought bubbles in comics, but there's so many better ways to give Peter introspective moments like this.
It's also...
How?
It's also to help him.
Yes.
Because the thing just goes, oh, you need to hit the window at this precise angle or whatever. It's also to help him in things like that, which is why Tony put it in there, because it's the baby mode protocol. He needs this help because he's not that good.
Similarity equals bad, unique equals good. Is that not perfect reasoning? But this is unique. So, is he mad about it?
How dare different interpretations exist?
Who's Liz?
Who's Liz? She's the best. She's awesome. Yeah, I really want to tell her, but it's kind of weird, you know?
Leo Luster says, this man clearly hasn't seen the 70s Japanese live-action show and apparently most comics in general.
I will say, why would he have seen the 70s Japanese?
That is fair. That is actually fair.
That
Iron
one,
Boy
but
Jr.
the comics, this is like, come on now.
Iron Boy Jr. That. A lot of people have issues with Iron Boy Jr.
I'm Spider-Man.
What's weird about that?
And what if she's expecting someone like Tony Stark? I mean, imagine how disappointed she'd be when she sees me.
Well, if I were her,
Just breaking it up.
I wouldn't be disappointed at all.
Thanks, Karen.
Perhaps make him have a heart-to-heart moment with Ned, or how about giving him some form of interaction with Michelle, I mean MJ.
Pause. There is no heart-to-heart.
Dutch says, his Far From Home video is even worse.
Ooh, no. Well, Far From Home is not a very good movie.
No, it's not.
But I don't trust this man to make good points.
Nope.
But you can't have a heart-to-heart with MJ because there is no heart-to-heart to have because they don't know each other.
They're barely friends.
She's just there.
Ned is the only one.
And he knows all about that.
Instead of making her a one-note character, she knows what it's like to be an outcast. Maybe have Peter talk to Michelle about his feelings for Liz.
Why would he talk to a girl he barely knows about his long-standing crush with a different girl?
They don't know each other.
Hey, High Top Film, go to work. Go to your fourth day of work. And just go, hey, you're kind of an outcast too. I like this coworker. What should I do about that? Should I just tell them about it?
Completely unaware of the fact that she's clearly into him. That's Peter Parker-esque. There's so many better ways to give your protagonist...
Peter Parker-esque how?
Did he say that MJ was into him?
There's so many better ways to...
Oh, that's
She's me.
Make him have a heart-to-heart moment with Ned.
You're
How
used
about
to
giving him some
the...
form of interaction with Michelle, I mean MJ. Character. She knows what it's like to be an outcast. Maybe have Peter talk to Michelle about his feelings for Liz. Completely unaware of the fact that she's clearly into him.
That's his hypothetical one. Okay.
That's Peter Parker-esque. There's so many better ways to give your protagonist an introspective moment without taking away what makes the protagonist the protagonist.
He's still the protagonist.
Yes.
He's
How does
still
this take it away from it? It's just something that you don't like. You haven't explained what takes away from it. You haven't explained how it could be done better other than talk to other people.
But Alex, he loses the suit at the end of the second act and goes back to basic Spider-Man stuff.
Yeah, exactly. As soon as he loses the suit, this movie becomes a pretty good Spider-Man flick.
It was good beforehand.
No,
that
he
led
had the
up
suit.
to the...
I made angry videos and the community frowned and said, well, hereby the abused Ritz the drag down.
How can a Spider-Man fan complain about a different interpretation of Spider-Man when he have Spider-Verse, when we have Spider-Man of all strips, we have all types of different Spider-Man?
Again, it doesn't have to be you need all of these things to be Spider-Man.
And or Peter Parker.
So long as you got the spirit, it's fine.
Any protag that loses...
Thank you for the super chat.
Thank you for the super chat. Any protag that loses to an AI automatically loses protag status. That's just the rules. We don't make them.
The "if this be my destiny" moment is my favorite Spider-Man moment since, well, this. I also thoroughly enjoy the fact that Peter turns down Tony Stark's offer, realizes that he can do better.
Then why did you
and
use
needs
it
to
as a
grow
negative
all on his
thing?
own. That's all well and good, but he gets the suit back, and in Infinity War gets an even nicer suit and joins the Avengers.
No. He turned down the better suit, the one he got in Avengers, for his regular suit.
Which leads me to the
And
next
also, that's a different movie. That doesn't explain why this movie is bad.
reason why Homecoming is a bad Spider-Man movie. The Avengers and the entire MCU. Now, having Spider-Man be in the MCU was a web dream of mine, literally. So when he showed up in Civil War, I got goose pimples.
Goose pimples. Look, each one, a memory.
I already made a video about why his introduction is so great, so go watch that or don't.
No.
But what seemed like a blessing at first now seems like a curse. I want you to remember the days where these superhero flicks weren't all connected, where a movie was just a movie. Sam Raimi's Spider-Man is just a movie about Spider-Man. No sequel setup, no character pop-ins, no timeline continuity. It's just a film.
It's not a sequel setup at the end where they sequel baited the kiss and does MJ know he's Spider-Man? Harry going after Spider-Man because of the death of his father. If it didn't get a sequel, all that's just dropped.
I don't have a problem with any of those things. I like Easter eggs. I like it all if those things don't detract from the film at hand.
Oh.
In Homecoming, it seemed like Sony was so keen on being able to use Iron Man and the rest of the Avengers that every single goddamn story beat, scene, and character moment involves a reference to the greater MCU.
Pause.
No, that's a lie.
One of
That's
them.
just a lie.
Again, with the totalities. So, if they were not here, then we got the questions with all the muffs in movies that don't have them, where you go, well, New York is getting destroyed, and only Doctor Strange is here, and zip-zapping and bing-banging when there's a huge monster rampaging? Only him? Really? He goes, oh, they're going over to the Sorcerer Supreme place. Let's just get all the wizards and none of the Avengers, none of the hundreds of people that popped out of the portals. No, let's just get a bunch of our people.
This is very much like the comics where you have a regular arc, which is just Peter Parker and Spider-Man doing Peter Parker and Spider-Man thing. And then you have crossover arcs. You have giant events. Think of this as just a crossover arc or a giant event arc that would happen in the comics. And it is going to be interwoven into other storylines and other characters, and things are going to play into each other. Your issue is that it's not strictly a standalone movie, which is not an issue for Spider-Man, because he's not a standalone hero. The man has been part of the Fantastic Four and Avengers, and I think Defenders. I'm not 100% on that one.
We have an opening sequence and a villain motivation that directly ties into the Avengers and more specifically Iron Man. A second opening sequence...
Because they're in New York! Because the Avengers exist! Again, if they were not around, you'd be asking, so the boat just collapsed and nobody's coming to help. In Justice League, Suicide Squad, the first one, Big Blue Sky Beam, Evil Witch, all these in clay monsters. No Flash, no Superman, nothing. Why not? Oh, because they're just not here.
They're just simply not here.
Boats getting destroyed. Tony Stark's merch is getting taken. No mention of Tony Stark. No. Why not?
Why would we?
That recaps the last big Marvel movie and contains the backsides of pretty much all the Avengers. We have multiple cameos from Captain America, a bank heist where the criminals are wearing Avengers masks.
That's
references
a joke.
to Black Widow, Thor, and the rest of the team. All of Peter's internal conflicts involve Iron Man and wanting to be an Avenger. Hell, Holland's 3 big emotional moments revolve around trying too hard to be like Iron Man and realizing he needs to be himself.
I prefer...
What's the issue with that?
Iron Man Jr. That's what I'm going for rather than Spider-Boy.
Now remember guys, this is all my opinion, but I think the reliance on the Marvel brand definitely makes the movie seem less like a film and more like an issue of a comic book. People often say that
you referenced the comic books, and now it's an issue that is like a comic book.
What's the issue with feeling like a comic book?
Oh my god, my superhero movie feels like a comic book. That's a problem to me. I'm pretty sure this guy's a war criminal right now. I love that scene. But whatever.
Did you even read a comic book? Cap only has 2 on-screen cameos and it's really short. No, but it's just the fact that it's in there that's the problem for him.
This was a good thing, but now thing bad.
Successful. The sense of connectedness. No. What makes the MCU successful is that it has a bunch of really heartfelt, well-made movies with...
It's part of the thing that makes it successful. It's a big conglomeration of, hey, this movie, anybody can show up.
Thor Ragnarok is very good. It's not better or worse because of a Doctor Strange cameo. It's still a very good movie.
Characters we know and give a shit about.
You're just straw manning people just going, it's good because of the interconnectivity. No, it's a part of it.
References, setup, and all that other shit is just the icing on a well-cooked cake. But in Homecoming's case, if the cake itself isn't that well baked, the whole thing suffers.
You haven't even said why it's not baked. You said it's not a good Spider-Man movie, but you said it was a good movie. So the cake is well baked, but it's vanilla instead of chocolate, I guess?
That's what it seems like.
I was overjoyed when I saw Civil War. Spider-Man was finally interacting with Iron Man, Captain America, even freaking Bucky. That's awesome. That's so damn cool. I left Civil War so excited about the new Spider-Man. I wanted to know more about him. I was excited to get the good Spider-Man movie again. A movie that focused on Peter, his motivation, Uncle Ben. Maybe they would even have a screen-accurate Mary Jane, a character we haven't seen in 10 years. An MJ who had an abusive home life and made herself the party girl to avoid feeling alone. Maybe they would even do the face it tiger moment. Maybe they would explore Peter.
Maybe they would do the things
from the comics.
The things
do the things for the comics, but don't feel like a comic.
Do the things I recognize, please.
Do the things.
Those are the only things you're allowed to do.
Wanting to be a photographer. Maybe he would get his money by
He's 16, kiddo.
Hey, do the things that you've done already, alright? Just do them.
Posting on the Daily Bugle YouTube, exploiting himself as Spider-Man and making 2 cents per video. Would this younger Aunt May not like the idea of Peter trying to support her? How does Ben's death affect her? I had so many questions after watching Civil War and was so excited to get back to it.
This isn't the movie I wanted, so it is not a Spider-Man movie. See, you've already said that it's a good movie, but you've said it's not a good Spider-Man movie, but now you're saying it's not a good movie.
But it's also a good Spider-Man
Cameron
movie
Bailey
once
says,
he loses the
this is not what I want, so it sucks.
So it sucks.
So it bad. But there's a chunk in here where it's a good Spider-Man movie and it just doesn't have the suit, so it's good now.
Or a more personal story involving Peter Parker. A Spider-Man movie that didn't need to set up a universe. Or have a Batman Begins-esque tone. A Spider-Man movie that was the clear vision of one director and not a studio. But Homecoming doesn't focus on any of that. It doesn't really focus on anything that makes a Spider-Man film. The movie doesn't focus nearly enough on the human element of Spider-Man. The film's
But it does.
The shopkeeper, the giving directions to people.
Hey,
Spider-Man, do a flip.
Again, just the fact that he has to run out on the date.
Director John Watts described Homecoming as mainly a John Hughes high school movie. Just because you reference Ferris Bueller...
Did his audio get worse?
Probably.
...doesn't make you Ferris Bueller. John Hughes movies focus on character, establishing characters, the relationship between characters, and the drama.
Hey, do you know all the relationships between the characters? Do you know how Flash treats Peter?
This is unbelievable.
Involved with being in high school. That way to approach a Spider-Man movie on paper is excellent. I wanted the perks of being a wall crawler, but I ended up getting 13 reasons why Spider-Man Homecoming is not a good Spider-Man movie.
You gave 3.
Was that a final good line?
You know what we call that? We call that a web-slinging
I
ass.
wanted this thing, and I didn't get the thing that I wanted.
As always, guys, you can support us on Patreon, patreon.com/HighTopFilms. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoy. I think this is the last fucking Spider-Man video I'm gonna...
Do I want to be sad about how many patrons he has?
Yes, let's be sad. Let's see bad. Let's be sad, boys.
279.
And he does not.
He doesn't give the number.
Cool. Stop being cowards, people.
Give the number.
Give the number.
Questions and homework, and then we are out.
Yep. Questions, homework, out. Hey,
-10.
-10. Yeah, so start asking your questions while we look up our homework stuff. What are we doing? Back and forth, starting at 1, starting at 10. What are we doing?
Sure. Yes. No. I don't care. Let's go.
Let's start at 10 and work our way down.
10 what?
It was part 1. What's a 10 moment? What's a 9 moment? What's an 8 moment? What's a 7 moment?
Did you get the other 4 questions?
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
I sure did. Oh, I can do that easy. Okay. Well, I can do some of it easy.
Yeah. It's there.
Yeah.
You have to. It's there.
I only saw the picture.
How?
That's my fault.
How?
That's completely my fault. That's completely my fault. Yeah. I can do Dragon Ball, but the rest is going to be a problem. The rest is going to be a problem.
Goodness.
What do you want to do again?
Back and forth.
The JoJo's one?
Yeah.
Starting at 10?
All we can do, really. Yeah.
Number 10, Zeppeli's death.
Number 10, Zeppeli himself.
Number 9, Arena washing out her mouth after Dio kissed her.
Number 9, Jonathan himself.
Number 8, the mansion fight.
As always, anything you want us to explain, just let us know and we'll explain them. Number 8, Sonochino Sadame. Such a great song. It's amazing. I wish I could put it higher, but I can't. But I would if I could, but I can't.
Number 7, I'm a gentleman, and that's what gentlemen do.
Number 7, the mansion fight.
Number 6, Buford and Target's fight.
No, 7?
Yep, 6.
6? My goodness.
Yeah.
Number 6, the Speedwagon fight.
5, final fight on the boat.
Number 5, the concept of Hamon, because it's got some good stuff, it got some bad stuff.
4, Paco.
Number 4, the art.
3,
16 elbows in this mug.
3, Doobie, or Dobie, whatever it is.
Doobie.
Yep.
What, Doobie? What?
Yeah.
Who?
He is the person that has Paco's sister.
Oh, okay. Number 3, Hamon controlling Wang Chung's body, because of what the...
Number 2, Dyer.
Number 2, Tarkets and Bruford.
Number 1, Split Thunder Attack.
Number 1, the Tarkets and Bruford fight. You're too harsh on him.
You're too harsh.
OKJX says.
Yeah, fight stunk. Spoilers for part 6. My goodness, spoilers for part 6. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Give me Sonochino Sadame at the very end of part 6. And do the female version. Because that is ballerific, like it's all terrific. It has to. Just the end of it to cap it off. Give me either Sonochino Sadame, maybe not Sonochino Sadame because it's too big and too bombastic. Give me a light piano version of it, a motif of it. Just give me something to remind me where we started because this is the end. That's all.
You fell for it. Thundercross Split Attack.
This attack has never been defeated.
And it gets washed twice.
And then he dies because of it.
How is that not on your list at all? It got washed twice.
It's a meme. 10 characters you still like in Dragon Ball. Mm-hmm. He did not do any of these ones that we're about to do, so he's back going to be coming off the dome.
Yeah, but I'll be...
Bulma. Krillin.
Vegeta.
Vegeta?
I still like Vegeta.
Ugh. Beerus.
Krillin.
Whis.
Beerus.
King Kai.
Wow, this is just all going to be me. Okay, keep going. It's going to be the same characters. Keep going.
Frieza.
Mm-hmm.
Kid Buu.
Nope. I would go 18.
I love Kid Buu. No, because she... And stay home and watch our kid while I go fight Frieza? What? Tao Pai Pai.
Yep.
Gotenks. Individually, I don't love Goten
Gotenks,
or Trunks.
I'm with you.
But I like them together. It's odd how that works sometimes. And Pan.
Yep, that's fair.
Oh, hell no.
One more for
What's
the road.
wrong with Pan?
Also, that thing with One Piece with blank and blank. It looks super interesting. I can't wait.
Legitimately, get all the way in there. I need to see something with the new old character and Luffy again.
I could probably bullshit some Persona.
Oh, thank you for the super chat, bro.
Thank you for the super chat.
10 favorite Persona characters. You're gonna see how big of a big smelly mark I am.
Mm-hmm.
I had to take out one person, and I don't like it, and I technically have 11. But Caroline and Justine, I am counting as one person. If you want to twist my arm, I'll just get Justine, because Justine is the better one. But together,
you need both of them.
The added stuff in Persona 5 with them going around and doing fun stuff with the main character was the best stuff in any Persona game. It is exactly what I wanted day one, frame one.
That's fair.
I'm not saying it. Oh, these are also in no particular order.
Yep, I'll take that. I'll take those two.
Naoto.
I will go Yukiko.
Chie.
Chie would be there.
Haru.
Haru would be there.
Yosuke.
Yosuke or Yosuke. Okay, yep.
Kanji Tatsumi.
I would not go Kanji. I would probably go Adachi.
Dutch says, that high top video was going to be my free revisited ha 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 ha.
Oh, perfect.
Oh, big rip.
Big rip.
Elizabeth.
I can't keep. Elizabeth. I'll go Margaret instead. I like Margaret.
Nanako.
Yep, Nanako.
Maruki, because he was...
Dude, that was fantastic.
It's crazy.
That was fantastic.
It's like, this is a good thing that I'm doing. Like, well, yeah, but no, but yeah. Like, can y'all please just be happy? That's all I want for everybody. It's like, well, yeah, but no.
Not in this way, please.
And the last one is Marie.
I was thinking Marie.
I'm a big smelly mark for her. She's the best. I love her. I know people don't like her. They're wrong.
I will go with Makoto instead.
Top 10 favorite One Piece characters. These are in order.
Yeah, that's going to be a rip from me.
I got Usopp as number 1.
Of course.
I got Big Mom as number 2.
Say I'm already.
I got the Crunchy Carrot as number 3. Odin, 4. Kizaru, 5. Brook, number 6. Robin, number 7. Luffy, number 8. Foxy, number 9. And Ulti, number 10. Hey, DA, why don't you have Amanda in it? Because she's not really a character. She's more of an amazing design in a couple of moments.
I wouldn't even say
probably be in the... Shut up! She'd probably be in the 11 to 12 to 13 range. She there, but I'm just saying, this is... And Ulti is just...
Yeah, I don't know what they did with Ulti, what spice he put into that shit.
But he was cooking that day. He was just like, I got you.
And what's sad is Vegapunk might go in there. I love Vegapunk.
So far the personalities is hitting.
Explain the Foxy on your list.
Foxy's what? I ain't gotta explain it.
Ain't nothing. Big hats.
Shut up. Who said that?
Meme.
Time meme. Foxy is hilarious. Foxy is very conniving and cunning. He could have gotten the whole crew because of his cheating bullshit.
He was such a cheater.
He's so funny. His lack of confidence, even though he has a lot to be confident about, is fantastic. Got a bunch of sycophantic yes men around him, and he's a legitimate threat without being a oh no, here he comes, he's about to kill us all. I'm like, no, he's going to absorb the crew because our captain is an idiot and wants to have a fun game. It's a nice break after the whole Skypiea stuff and into Water 7. Foxy is amazing. Mm-hmm. And the dub it's so good.
I don't know.
It's like top 5 casting.
Yeah.
Dude is having a blast.
He loves doing Foxy. You could just feel it.
He just oozes that schmarmin. Whatever that accent is, he's going for it. Did you see that the Yu Yu Hakusho OVA is about to get dubbed?
Yeah, I saw that.
Oh, that's going. Oh, I can't wait for that. And then the last one is top 10 favorite Black Clover characters. This is going to be a lot of the bulls.
Understandable.
And this is also not in any particular order. So we got Asta, Noelle, Yami, Gordon, Dorothy, the best captain, Luck, Ghost, Charmy, and the Wizard King.
Her personality is just not what you expect Dorothy.
Even when she was just sleeping, I'm like, you, because she's got a big pink design and then just this purple hair, and I'm like, I love her design. Then she got a big hat, not just because of the big hat. I love the color scheme.
All right, we can go to questions now. Thoughts on the Chainsaw Man OP? I haven't heard the song, but I've seen a lot of the references. I don't care about the references. It's, hey, I recognize the thing. And after you see it once or twice, now it just kind of has to stand on its own. And you can't just go, oh, I recognize the thing anymore. It's no longer fun.
I've seen nothing. I've heard nothing. I don't know what you're talking about.
So the Chainsaw Man the OP has a lot of film and TV references, like Pulp Fiction and Slumdog Millionaire or Reservoir Dogs, my bad, stuff like that. That's all. So no, we haven't seen the Chainsaw Man anime. I'm probably going to wait till the season is over. I've already caught up in the manga as far as part 1, the ending of part 1 to Chainsaw Man.
Yeah, I downloaded it to read it on my way to work, so I'm going to do that.
This was supposed to be my free revisited. Well, whoop-de-doo for you. You get a different one. Or we could just say that was yours. We'll think about it. What do you think? What do you think is the bad parts of Black Clover? The arc before this one. Yes. Where all the demons are attacking.
Big demon stuff.
Yeah. I don't like all the big demon stuff.
I'm not a big fan of that. I also, yeah, there's really just that. Yeah. Before that, it was just in the good to pretty good territory.
Yeah, that big don't like the demons. Have you seen the Cyberpunk anime? We have not yet. I want to finish the game before I watch the anime, because I don't know if it ties in or is a sequel or even just a retelling of it, so I'd rather play the game.
I'll probably watch it. I like Trigger a lot.
I'll never forgive the Japanese for not giving us a new OP for Batch 2.
I don't know what they were thinking. It's crazy for Part 6.
No one can dodge the Emerald Splash. Trader's
let me just sidestep this.
Trader's Requiem is better than Sanochi no Sadame, is what I'd say if I was a dumbass.
I'm like, the T was just coming out like, ta. Yeah, no. Sanochi no Sadame is, it's up there. It might be top 1, but I'm a big, crazy, noisy bits of our town kind of guy. Because that just got a big, funky attitude.
Did you hear Drit scream at the new cover story? Because I did. Probably one of those, why don't they tell this in the actual story? Oh my god, yeah. Who's trading?
That's what it seems like. Leo did a fantastic breakdown of everything that he said about the last 3 chapters of One Piece that I read, and I'm like, okay, fantastic, Drits.
What do you dislike about? Oh, we just said that. What do you think of Babyface when Goku sees evil Bulma? I don't remember it, but we already talked about what we think about Black Clover. Maria's too targeted. I'm here for it. DA simping for characters now, of course. No Maruki in your list. No Whitebeard.
Maruki was in my list.
Maruki was the last person.
Go through those deleted meme things, because there might be a question in there.
If Kanji was not there, I'd be upset. I'll go through them when I get to them. Where was I? DA.
I think you a little bit.
Yep. No Whitebeard. Explain the fonts.
Yeah, I like Whitebeard, but he wasn't there long enough to lead a big enough impact on me. Ooh. He'd be in like the 15 range.
What do you think of One Piece Odyssey? Cannot wait for it.
Looks so good. Looks too good.
Wow, you put Usopp and not Sniper King. It'd be like that sometimes.
He'd be up there. I love Soge King. He's ballerific.
I
want him to come back. I want that picture of him versus Van Olger with the ripped up mask. I want that so bad.
Yeah, that needs to happen. I literally never saw the Long Land arc.
All right, cool. Time.
Eric told me to skip it.
Time, Corey.
Thoughts on the Chainsaw Man? I already said that. And top 5 characters. You're gonna have to wait for him to read that for that. I can't rattle it off at the top of my head.
Okay, I'm like, Well, I don't know why you. If you say the word power, that don't mean nothing to me.
Power! She would be number 1 though. See the Yu Yu Hakusho Anniversary Blu-ray set. Yes, the cover is kind of whatever.
But it's got them dubbed episodes, and it's gonna be good hearing them ups again.
Top 5 triggered senpai videos.
Ugh.
Yeah, you get out of here. What do you think of Kara's situation? We don't know her situation, so there's nothing to think about
because the situation is not over yet.
Do you think Long Land animals are stretched out because the previous user of the Gum Fruit had an awakening there? Because that's the theory says.
Jesus Christ. Can we time them out more? With this theory crap.
Yes, I can.
Alright, good. With this theory crap. You don't bring that here.
Thoughts on the latest My Hero chapter? I did not read it. I forgot it came out yesterday. There was a break.
Yeah,
okay, yeah. That's probably why. The Phil versus Chris Street Fighter 6 video was great. Any thoughts on it? Phil was a big salt monster because he thought the player was legitimately cheating because he didn't know it was Chris. He didn't know it was an actual pro competitive fighting game player. Phil is very bad at adaptation. He is a pattern player. He is a jump kick or jump punch attack into the crouching jab, special move. That is his combo. That is the combo it will always be. And if it doesn't work, it's a Street Fighter game. It's a prequel, okay. Have you read Kakaishi or Kakaishi? I finally got around to it, and it's hitting so far about 5 volumes in. That name looks very familiar.
It does look familiar as well.
The plot. According to legend, 500 years ago, there was an insignificant lord who possessed the power to draw Akanshi supernatural creatures to him, a demon exterminator. It sounds familiar. Maybe it was an anime or something that used to come on Adult Swim that I just never watched. I returned from my first man. I rewatched only the end of the Chainsaw Man OP where Power and Dinky are doing this bum dance. Oh, I need to watch that because Power. To be fair, when I first saw the Foxy arc, I thought it was filler. I can understand.
Unbelievable. Half the games are filler though.
The first episode of Chainsaw Man was pretty good. The CGI was passable. I hear a lot of bad about the CGI. Cyberpunk anime is a prequel. Okay, I never understood what I want to do with prequels. Whether I would just watch the prequel and then do the thing, but I feel like there's gonna be references that I'm not gonna get if I don't play the game.
That's what my issue is. That's like one of 2 or 3 issues that I have with Yakuza 0, where they just turn the camera to going, this guy? You know that guy? I'm like, no, I really don't.
And then you play that game, it's like, oh no, it was that guy!
It's that guy. But it's just them turning the camera and
Alfonso
going,
Rodriguez
we'll never
says,
see that guy again.
Do a Mark impression.
Do a Mark impression? In my opinion, I don't think that's worthwhile. Let me explain. Did you see the first episode of the Bleach 1,000-Year Blood War? Of course not.
I'll let it build up a little bit.
Of course not.
I'll let it build up. I did see that DBZ MRAM is having fun and just going. He put out a review and then he put out here's all the differences between episode 1 and the chapters that it adapted, and he's gonna be eating for a while.
He's gonna be eating. Better get that 68 cover story arc. It's the only way I'll forgive Oda.
Carrot.
Oh, Carrot. Oh, yeah, absolutely.
No. She needs to be on the ship.
Cyberpunk anime has not much related to the game outside of some characters showing up. That's the issue. Where do you rate Bleach out of 10? I think on my MyAnimeList, I rated it either a 4 or a 6. I can't quite remember.
I gave it like a 6.
I think it was a 6 above average.
Let me check MyAnimeList.
I will go to the description and check mine as well. It's a whole new place with a brand new attitude.
I guess I just did the manga. I don't know why it only did the manga.
The best that you can be, but in it.
I gave it a 6.
I gave it a 6. wrong one. If you guys finished the Penguin video, would it have been Hall of Fame? Yes.
I'd say an anomaly.
Anomaly is probably more apt. What do you not like? What did we not like about the demons in Black Clover? I don't think their designs are very good. Their powers are a little bit too much, and
they were just way too busted.
And I don't think they're fun characters. They're not. I don't.
Yeah, a lot of them are just mwahaha rah. I like the people more than the actual demons that just sprouted up.
Yeah. DXP only has one combo. Absolutely. He rage quit playing Jury because she's too complicated. Carrot is on the wrong ship. I would accept that, and then she gets on the right ship when the arc is in the middle of the arc. I would accept that thing. If she was on Bonnie's ship, I would accept that thing.
Nobody's listening to you, you cuck!
I guess nobody's listening to me. Read the Fate Morgana visual novel. It's really good. Or Fata Morgana? Earthy? The House in Fata Morgana visual novel. Okay. If you read it, what are your thoughts on the Chainsaw Man manga? I have read it before. My thoughts are is pretty good, if not very good. There's some things where I'm just like, I don't truly care about it. I really like the Hell Time Demon or whatever that was at when they all went to Hell. And I really like that one. I feel like they're too blasé about killing off characters. It's not so much impactful as broad stroke, you did. And it's just like, I like a little bit more out of my character death. What do you think of Persona 5 Royal being on the Switch? It's good, but I don't know how it's going to run. And it scares me because Persona 5 on PS3 was having issues, and that's the original. We're talking the upgraded version of the original with even more data into it. Yeah, I don't know how it's going to perform. At Bleach to the full 10 scale list.
We got 7 more parts to 7 more parts to go through.
Yeah.
We'll talk about that after we hit those 7 because we're going to go week by week by week with the JoJo's.
What do you think of Sage in Black Clover? I don't remember who Sage is. But I do like the current arc of Black Clover.
I am not caught up.
You should catch up. It's good. Lucifero was so bad. Absolutely.
I did not like Lucifero.
I won Simon Says, but I was timed out. Please give me 500.
Seconds in timeout. Okay, if you insist.
So many good men manga and so many bums to ruin it. Yeah. Absolutely.
I stopped reading Spy Family for a while because people were jizzing over it so much.
Oh, I didn't. I couldn't. I need it. The kill count of Chainsaw Man reminds me of Gantz. Absolutely. It's such a broad stroke. Top 5 JoJo openings.
Sono Chino Sanome. Tied with Crazy Noisy Bizarre Town, depending on what the day is.
No, it's Crazy Noisy.
The Part 6 opening.
Part 6 is banging.
No, not the Part 6 opening. The third Part 4 opening, Great Days. That's right. Then Part 6, and then End of the World from Part 3. That's my list.
I actually like the first Golden Wind opening.
That was good.
I really like the first Golden Wind.
I like the second one better.
That's fair. I swear we need to revolt against these timeouts as tyranny.
No, you think so, huh?
Have you seen the Hellraiser movies? You know, I thought about going back. So there's a lot of classic movies I've never watched. And there are some days where I'll go, I would just want to watch the series of this classic movie. And the next one I want to do is Rambo. But Hellraiser came out with a new movie recently. And I'm thinking about adding that to, or at least pushing that up on the list. Instead of doing another rewatch of The Thing. Because I have rewatched The Thing so many times. Hot take, all the Part 3 OPs are mid. I agree. I hate that. I really do not understand that all three together
No, I
sing
love
a
that.
thing.
That's
I
right.
do
That's
not
right.
understand why people clap for that. It
that's
is
my number 5.
whatever. It is mid AF. I am with you.
What I think of Fluttershy, she's my favorite pony, but not the best pony. That's Rarity. Rarity is my favorite. Is my best pony, and Fluttershy is my second best pony. And Fluttershy is my favorite pony, and Rarity is my second favorite pony. Yes, that's the way it goes. I really like her. I really, really like her. She's great. She was my favorite and the best out the gate. And then Rarity was just like, hey, yo, what about me, though? And I'm like, yo, what about you? And one line, I love lines that tells you everything about you need to know about the character in the short amount of time possible. One character goes to her, would you please stop whining? She goes, whining? I'm not whining, I'm complaining. And I'm like, what more do you need? That's it. And I'm like, that's so f***ing good that she thinks there's a distinction enough to be like, nah, I ain't doing that. I'm doing this.
I won't disagree with the complaining. JoJo Part 2 OP, Part 4 first OP, and last OP, Part 5 second OP, Part 6 OP.
Not a big fan of the second OP.
The problem with the Spade arc is that it dragged in the amount of fight chapters, ratio, story, and character stuff. And I am not a big Black Clover fight man type of thing. Can you read Gunnet Clover? Sure, I can read it. Have you guys read Dorohedoro? It is on my list. 1999 Bizarre Summer. Every roll will lead us to a memory of great days. Great days. Thoughts on Gantz? Never read it. I love it, but there is so my thing. I can't be sure. I understand.
Yep.
I understand where something's just
the
for you.
Liar
Satsuki is so for me that I can't disengage and go, hey, this is just a good arc.
We'll have a conversation about that.
You don't like Liar Satsuki?
I didn't say that.
Is it very much the miracle thing for me, whereas I understand, but I don't.
No, I just think Miracle-chan is so much better.
Then Liar Satsuki, that's just a lie!
Maybe we'll have a conversation about that one.
We'll do it because reasons versus. Where are you in Liar Satsuki?
Not too far, like 9 or 10 chapters.
Oh yeah, you need to get into it, but it's so good! Liar Satsuki is so good! I have a script written, just going, and that was the thing I asked you about with where I recommend some stuff, and I needed a title for it, because it's about Liar Satsuki, because I love Liar Satsuki so much! Liar Satsuki is it's
infinitely better. I don't know, I'm just saying.
Alright, we got 1 more minute. We're gonna speed read through these so we can get the out of here.
What are we thinking of Wano Arc? Hot 7 out of 10. There's a lot of good stuff in the beginning. The middling is a bit middling. And the end has
it's a roller coaster
and some bad stuff.
Do your brothers live in the same house? DA and I live together, and Chris lives with us. Our other brothers live in a separate house. They live together. Are you guys caught up in the Black Clover manga? I am. He is not. What do you think of the super heel in the end of that one Black Clover arc? Absolute trash.
Yeah, of course it is. What else could it be?
Best Bleach opening, the very first
first one.
But I think either the second or third opening was also super banger. I can't remember.
Done by
there's one where they're sitting like on a grave. That is a banger, and it ends with like screamo. That is a banger.
The Arankar one, done by... Who was it done by? It is a...
Which Persona has the best OST? Persona 5.
Opening 7, this one. That one. Those two are in my contention. The best ending is Happy People. I know it's bad. I love it. Shut up. Everybody shut up. What was that one? Which Persona has the best OST? Dang, man. The only song in history that I can listen to a full 24-hour loop is in Beneath the Mask. That's such a good song.
It's such a good song. I'm going Persona 5.
I don't want to ruin it for you, though, because I realized something.
I love this one. Whoa! It's so good. Bleach opening 2.
I'm gonna ruin.
Why are you trying to ruin the good thing?
Because it was ruined for me when I realized it, and I can't unhear it now.
Y'all reading the recent chapters of Blue Lock? I have not caught up in Blue Lock. I'm in like 40 chapters in. Top 5 Disney movies. We will do that for a homework, but Coco is number 1. What do you think of Paul from Tekken? Maybe Tekken? Law from Tekken?
I hate to do it. See y'all. Dun, 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 dun. Oompa loompa doopity doo.
Why would you do this?
Oompa loompa doopity dee.
Why would you do this?
It's ruined.
Why would you do this?
It's ruined.
Why would you do this?
Everyone must suffer.
Rank the Final Fantasy games you dudes have played. 10 is number 1.
I've only ever played 10 and 10-2. So 10 and 10-2.
Yeah, come back to me on that one.
Grand opening, grand closing.
Grand opening, grand closing. The new Halloween movie was a yikes. I plan to watch it tonight. Really? Final Fantasy 9 is the best. I guess I'll play that because I really hated Final Fantasy 7. What did you hate most about the Lucifero fight?
I didn't like Lucifero as a character.
Yeah, pretty much. Have you seen Ben 10? No, but our brothers loved it.
I saw like the first season and a half.
Okay, what did you think about it?
That was pretty good. I like Accelerate the best.
Thoughts on Sonic Frontiers? I'm cautiously optimistic. I hope that it can get a good game? Yes, the subsequent trailers have made it look pretty good, so I'm hoping for a good game as well.
Sonic games do not have a good track record, but hopefully this will maybe get them back on track. First outing into an open world. Who knows how it'll be.
Are you still going to get your thing signed by Goku?
No. I forgot.
Persona 4 Heartbreak OST is great. Oh, Youmacon has some
yo. That it is just it's a bunch of just like remixes, not like full on remixes, just like his jazz version. It's so good. It's so fucking good.
Mm-hmm. If you are, just know there are many people wearing Demon Slayer cosplay than wearing masks.
Oh no, we went to
Oh, there's more Demon Slayer cosplayers than people wearing masks.
Oh, dude, legitimately, when I went to MatsuruCon, I passed a Tanjiro, and then 5-6 steps later, passed another one. You know how many VTubers I saw? 1.
I mean, that's not a problem. You try to voice a Tanjiro game.
Time.
I am in the middle of playing the first one. DA, how dare you? Why would you do that?
I don't know what I did.
Loompa.
Oh. Yeah, sorry.
Final Fantasy VI is the second best game. Almost top Kingdom Hearts for me. Oh, that's interesting. I'll play Final Fantasy VI. I hated 7. Just know that, people. I hated 7. Diamond Head is best alien, you bum. What do you rate Dragon Ball Super?
No.
Dragon Ball
Accelerate
Super
got the best name and it's cool because speed is cool.
3 or 4, I think I rated Dragon Ball Super.
Yeah, that's about right.
No debt, Humongousaur.
We're not having this in Ben 10 off.
And we will do a moon drop before we get out of here.
Oompa loompa doobity-doo.
Why would you do that, dude?
Oompa loompa doobity-dee. I heard that. I went, no.
Why did that even play into your mind?
Don't know.
I don't think there's anybody in the world that would even begin to be like, yeah.
Wait a second.
Hey, doesn't
Persona Oompa Loompa? There's something here.
Tell them they can shove off.
And so you must shove off. What are we doing? Are we doing anything?
Stop coming to these.
Yes, of course. So the last 2 videos for viewer request month proper that we have are the Naruto is Better Than One Piece featuring Roger's Base. Get this stuff off the tier list. And Why I Hate the Whole Cake Island arc. Those are the last 2 that we're gonna do. And then we're gonna save this because
hey, we're already kind of saving it. We're already kind of saving
all we can do.
We're doing all we can, you cucks. Mark month, don't let it die. Oh, it's dead. Shut the up.